Hey guys, before we get into the video, just want to let you know about the merchandise campaign we have going on represent.com/Hellstormwargaming for this design by John Scrivens, famously made by Elliot.
You see it? That was a cool voice.
About from Smile first.
Iron Stone, yes.
It's the Iron Stone. It gives me the right to rule all of Iron Hands. Brother, I cannot see a thing. The flesh is so weak, brother.
Oh my god.
Brother. The new Stratford.
So if you're interested in the design, it's a limited time run. It's only available until the 12th of November. Basically, you put the order on and then all the orders go at the same time. They're all shipped out by this company. So it's like a trial run for a new way we're going to be producing merchandise in the future for clothing. So check it out if you're interested at represent.com/Hellstormwargaming. But otherwise, please enjoy the battle report.
So this is the part where you guys have to do something funny, and then I make it funny.
What do you? I can juggle. Only 2 balls there.
You can only juggle.
And that is it.
So I can catch with 2 hands basically.
Does that count as juggling?
I had talking to Neil last night, and he was talking about YouTube and said like it can be a cruel world. He's like people will pick up on things. He says you've got to try not to be salty if you're losing. Yeah. So I was practicing my YouTube smile.
It's been preemptive.
Because I have this face that will tell you when I'm losing. You will know.
You always look like you're losing.
That's because I usually am. To be fair, especially against these green flame people. And they look like they're full of like teenage angst. Like they all own the little fire shirt with the flames coming up there. Everybody of my generation, everybody had that one shirt.
It's Guy Fieri rolling out, isn't it?
It was always called Kyle, wasn't it?
Yeah, with the shades, but it was always dark, so it wasn't just tucked into the top of the shirt.
See, I had that shirt, so yeah, thanks.
We've all had it. We've all had it.
Welcome to Hellstormwargaming. Welcome back to this next battle report. I'm joined by 2 lovely guests.
Hi.
Hello.
This is Tom. This is Rob.
Hello.
You have a gaming club. I always thought it was Gurdian Gaming, so I just read the T-shirt that says Gridian Gaming. What's it mean?
Gridiron is another way of saying American football. So we all know each other from playing that in our youth / into our
Basically,
village.
the way it is that everybody who currently works within our little ITC group has at some point been involved in American football in the UK. So I've played for nearly 10 years. Tom played at the university level, then a bit at senior and flag. We've had guys at all different sort of levels and all different sort of abilities. So it just made sense to run with that as a theme.
So there you go.
And then play with little toys.
And then play toy soldiers.
So people who play sports also play toy soldiers.
Pretty much. I think there's a definite link between the nicheness of American football and the nerdiness of everything that we're about to do. It definitely crosses over.
Fantastic. Well, today we've had a bit of a lull on the channel because we've been waiting for this book. It's a very pretty book. What do you think to it, Tom?
Thanos on the front.
Thanos on the
strong.
front.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, so these 2 lads both came to our Into the Hellstorm 4 event. You also came to 2 and 3?
I started at 2, yeah. So
and then you came to 2, missed 3.
2 and 4, and an RTT in the middle.
Yes. Tom won Best Army recently with the army that he's going to be using today, which is his fantastically awesome Salamanders. Rob's bringing Necrons, which I don't actually have for the channel, so this is going to be a nice new army. Well, it's been on once, I think.
Okay.
Maybe twice. Yeah.
Loading.
1 second. I think it's not ready for the intro.
You're going to make it fall off.
My
crown.
Your head.
My crown.
Go for it.
I'm worried that my crown of technology is going to fall off in this match.
No, it's secure. That's a good crown.
Okay.
Shall we turn it on now? There you go. Shall I put 80085 on it? How do you feel about going up against the brand new CODEX?
It's a tough army to go against, and Tom's very well versed in what he does. And honestly,
no pressure.
And with the new stuff, I think he's probably just slotted that in and should be really competitive with it. So yeah, well, we'll see though. But my army's got some teeth. It can give a punch. We'll see how we get.
It's got 3 flyers.
It's got 3 flyers.
It's got loads of destroyers.
Yeah, it's got the destroyers.
That's all Necrons back.
Yeah. To be fair. There's no Doomsday Arcs though. That's the 3 that are missing. So we'll see how we go.
Should have bought a triple monolith list, I think.
Monolith. That's currently being used as a doorstop.
Nice. Mine are just gathering dust up there.
Yeah.
2 up there.
The funny thing is, I remember the words exactly, and I said to somebody, I'm going to pick up some monoliths because I feel like my army needs a good punch, and that was before I read the rules for monoliths and realised that's not a punch.
The punch to yourself is kind of just like taking your wallet and
stop
beating
hitting
yourself around the face.
Yeah, it was an expense not well served, not well thought out.
No. But then Tom has Salamanders. You got it's a pure Primaris.
Pure Primaris, this one, yeah.
Well, there we go. It's like my first army, isn't it, for Space Marine? It's all pure Primaris.
That it was, yeah.
It was wicked. So, without further ado, let's go take a look at the list and these 2 awesome armies.
So guys, first of all, let's go through the Salamanders. Can you remember your list, Tom?
I'll give it a go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you want to talk us through it? What you brought?
Yeah, so we've got a double battalion list. The start of that, we've got 3 minimum squads of 5 intercessors with regular bolt rifles, headed up by 2 of the characters. So the lieutenant and a both Primaris lieutenant and a Primaris librarian. The librarian has got the relic, which I will now remember, the Tome of Velcona, apparently, which is, an extra ability from the Promethean discipline, which is obviously the Salamander's psychic list, and then you also have +1 to the total to cast, so I've gone for...
You get the extra power and then it just makes it easier to cast the power.
Which makes sense because I never cast psychic powers, so that would help hopefully.
Sure.
So gone for the powers. What have I gone for? So Fire Shield is, so you cast it on a friendly unit, it's -1 to hit and -1 to charge rolls, so that could stack with the repulsor that's to come in the list, so -3 to charge could be quite tasty. Then I've also gone for Drake Skin, so that is a +1 to toughness for a friendly model, which is also pretty nice defensive buff. Like the Codex has got a fairly decent range of defensive buffs, which is quite nice actually.
It's actually +1 toughness to every model in a unit, which is really strong.
Yeah,
so it makes all your aggressors toughness 6.
It's like a souped up Might of Heroes from the normal book, isn't it really?
I know they walk charge 6, which is only going to be a 5 for that
now.
relic.
Yeah.
So
and then a cheeky Dungeons and Dragons reference for the 3rd ability that the relic gives you, a bit of Burning Hands.
Nice.
So just because it sounds fun, the ability to put them all to you roll to hit in the combat phase with the librarian himself, and you don't have to worry about wounding or armor saves. It just goes straight to a mortal wound on a hit. So
nice.
With the extra attacks that Primaris librarians get, it's not the worst actually. So
yeah, that's really good.
Could be quite fun.
Again, are they all warp charge 6?
I think so.
Yes, they are all warp charge 6. They're really easy to cast.
Yeah. So we'll move on to the 2nd battalion. So that's Primaris Chaplain and Primaris Captain. Probably we'll say Chapter Master. I think I could do that now. So probably load up some Warlord traits on them because they're they're definitely my biggest combat threat in terms of characters. So probably use the Anvil of Strength Warlord trait and put that on the make the Chaplain the dedicated Warlord. So Anvil of Strength +2 to Strength for the Chaplain.
Nice. And
I was thinking of stacking that with the Relic Crozius from the standard Space Marine book, which is also +2 Strength with that one. So Strength 8.
Just
Slaplin running around. Could be.
You look well happy about that.
Yeah, thrilled.
You get rules with this book, which I think the Necron list might be lacking.
Index Necron.
I just popped his head with a Vindictor the other day, which is
really
impressive.
Yes, so that's fun. So that's the Chaplain, and then okay, so the Chapter Master has got Vulcan Sigil as a relic, which is +1 attack, and once per game, it's +1 attack for all friendly models within 6 inches for that phase. So 2 attacks extra for the captain himself, and a bunch of extra attacks for whatever's around him could be quite useful.
Nice.
Yeah. And then the rest of that battalion is 3 more minimum squads of bolt rifle intercessors.
Nice.
So that's the battalion tax part. And then I guess the actual meat of those 2 battalions are made up by 3 elite choices in each. So we've got 3 Invicta Warsuits with the giant flamer.
These are really cool.
Yeah, then tasty models. So the Incendium cannons definitely stack well with the new stratagems that are in this book for sure.
Sure.
So we've got those to potentially get up front and do some early damage, and then in addition, in the other battalion, 2 Redemptors with Onslaught Gatling, Storm Bolters, and I've got Heavy Flamers under the arms because
I just had to check. Then I was like, oh, he's not brought Onslaught underneath as well as
no, you got the
flamers.
Wherever it can fit a flamer.
Exactly. There's only so many flamers that you can put on a Primaris army, so you've got to max them out, I think.
Yeah.
And to finish that off, a squad of 5 aggressors riding in a repulsor, and they're the Flamestorm aggressors, which I think no one has ever seen.
Only when they're green, otherwise no.
Yeah, so I've brought green ones of those. So so
that's everything, I think.
Yeah, but the repulsor is sort of the DACA variant of that.
Yeah, so he's got the bolters.
Cheap and cheerful, but potential for +1 to wound on that thing could be quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just to finish off the aggressors, the sergeant has got special issue war gear,
nice.
giving him mastercrafted Flamestorm gauntlets for +1 damage on all his stuff. Which,
nice.
Which
could
put some output out for sure. And that's the list. Yeah.
Nice. Well, there you go. That's Salamanders. As I said, pretty cool army. It looks amazing, I should say.
Thank you very much.
We've got flamers just about everywhere, and some cheeky tricks up your sleeve, especially with all the new stratagems.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of rules.
Lots of books.
Yeah, so I mean, like, what 1 CP you can make your mastercrafted flamers like roll max shots.
Yeah, max shots, mortal wounds.
Cheeky.
Yeah, +2 or 3 to wound, and all sorts of shenanigans going on.
Yeah, super cheeky. So there you go. So that's the Salamanders. Let's go and take a look at the Necrons.
Right, so the Necrons we're going to start with an Earring detachment with 3 Doom Scythes.
Yeah.
They're going to be Saltec. In fact, everything's going to be Saltec for today. We'll just make it nice and easy, so a lot of the buffs can work. Because they're dynastic, sort of like specific. We've got an Outrider detachment with a unit of 5 Wraiths, a unit of 5 Destroyers, and the same again, so 2 units of 5 Destroyers. They're headed up by an Overlord with a War Scythe, and he is the Warlord with the Warlord trait Immortal Pride, so he will auto pass morale and gets a free Psychic Denial every turn.
Nice. That's pretty cheeky.
Yeah, it's alright, it's good, and it follows the normal rules for Psychic Denial, so should be alright. And then we've got a battalion detachment with 2 units of 5 Tesla Immortals and 1 unit of 5 Gorse Immortals, purely because I don't have another unit of 5 Tesla. Otherwise it would be 5 Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla's really good.
It is.
Especially with Saltec with all the extra buffs you can make them +1.
And that -1 AP doesn't really matter against this.
Yeah, so I would have rather have had the weight of shots, but no, it is what it is. I'd rather bring it WYSIWYG so it looks cool.
For sure.
And then in that battalion detachment we also have an elite choice, which is a Triarch Stalker.
Nice.
Which gives off some pretty good buffs. Dies easy, but gives off some good buffs. A good first turn threat as well, so we'll hopefully detract some of the firepower away from other things.
Yeah.
We have a heavy support choice in that, which is a Catan, I'd say. Catan, yeah, a Catan.
Let us know. Let us know how to say this made up word.
Yeah. Interpretations are welcome.
Yeah.
And the leaders of that battalion detachment are a Cryptek with Canoptic Cloak and a standard Cryptek as well.
Cool. And that's everything.
There is a relic on the Cryptek with Canoptic Cloak, and that is the Veil of Darkness, so can teleport himself and a unit at the end of early movement phase.
Nice. So the 3 flies for Necrons are really strong. As you mentioned at the beginning, you don't have the Doomsday Arcs, but the Destroyers have so much firepower.
A lot of tournament lists are now seeing tri-flyers and tri-Doomsday Arcs. I don't have Doomsday Arcs, and I
they're
guess...
a nightmare to paint as well.
Yeah, they're annoying. I had
4 in my life. Screw that.
No, they don't appeal to me. And I think, to be honest, they're good, and they do have a place, but I think anything that's D6 shots and D6 damage is always going to be swingy.
Yeah.
You're going to live and die by it. It was the same with Orcs at the last Hellstorm. So I was against Scrivo with his mech guns. He was getting like some really good rolls for like strength buffs and stuff, but then getting like 3 shots and missing them all.
Yeah, it's just rubbish. It's like if it was like 2d3 shots and d6 damage, it'd be decent.
Yeah,
at least you're getting 2
you get
shots.
a good chance at it, and then you could potentially chance a CP on one of them, and you'd bring the averages up a little bit. But yeah, so they're a bit swingy, but obviously they're doing work. They're doing well in tournaments, so they've obviously
Doing
got
well
a
for
place.
Necrons. Anyway.
For Necrons.
Sorry,
yeah.
guys. Sorry in advance. Necrons are struggling, but it should be interesting to see how they get on against the new Salamanders, because Salamanders are probably dubbed one of the weaker supplements that have been brought out. They've got some good tricks, but they're not like straight up like Iron Hands.
It doesn't
just straight up re-rolls.
Yeah,
and
it
then
doesn't jump
improve
out of the
their-
book. The obvious.
Yeah, I'm sure in a couple of
highlight.
weeks someone will find something that's ridiculous, and then
There's
they'll
definitely
get
something
nerfed the
in
week after. But we'll see. We'll see. So there you go. There's the 2 lists. So let's go and look at the mission and deployment. So guys, today we are using a new piece of kit. So these guys think I'm very fancy and very professional. But I've got a gimbal and I've never used it before, so if the camera misses sometimes, that's why. So as you can see, we are deployed. The Salamanders have deployed on this side. It is Dawn of War. And then the Necrons have deployed over here. So the mission is Beachhead. So there are 3 objectives. That shouldn't have happened. So technology forgiving. So the mission is Beachhead. So there are 3 objectives. We have 1 in each deployment zone and 1 in the middle. So is it the start of the battle round that you guys score?
I believe so, yes. And it's a single point for your own objective, 2 points for the middle, and then 3 for your opponents.
Yeah. So basically, I believe it's the start of battle round 2 that you score the points. But we will confirm.
Starting from the second battle round.
Starting from the second battle round, you work out which objectives you are holding, and you'll score points
At the start of your turn.
at the start of your turn. Okay, cool. Cool. So obviously, whoever goes second can be shot off.
Yes,
That's right,
to give you a chance to...
Yes. So Rob, you deployed first. So do you want to talk to me about your deployment? Where is everything?
I did. So we've got
Where shall we start?
all of the troops are hiding just behind this these tanks here, and are currently on this objective, along with the 3 flyers. And then over here is the punch flank. So we've got a unit of rays, 2 unit destroyers, the Triarch Stalker, the Catan, the Overlord, and the Cryptek with Canoptic Cloak. I forgot to mention in the pre-game stuff the powers on the Catan. So his fractured personality will be the one that allows him to use both powers. And they will be Antimatter Meteor and Transdimensional Thunderbolt. So the Antimatter Meteor is effectively a smite on a 2-up.
Sure.
On a 6-up, it's D6 mortal wounds instead.
Very nice.
And then Transdimensional Thunderbolt is a smite but on a 4-up.
Cool.
And that can be a target of any unit within 24. It doesn't have to be the closest.
Nice.
So it's got some beat stick.
Pretty strong. So Tom, do you want to talk to me about your deployment plan?
So, my speedy deployment.
Yes.
I
you
took
seem
ages.
to move your models a lot.
So I'm aware of a Necron stratagem that allows him to do mortal wounds to everything within basically a 6-inch circle, which is terrifying because it's like
3d3 mortal wounds. If the unit has 5 or more, it goes off on a 3-up.
Nice.
If it's less, it'd be a 4-up. If it's a character, it's 5-up.
So I've kind of spread everything out to try and not lose my entire army turn 1.
Fair
Because the likelihood is Rob's going first.
Okay.
It's a good threat.
So obviously the Salamanders, you've basically gone for the front line with most of the dreadnoughts and the repulsor with the aggressors
Yes.
in. We do have the intercessors over here. We've got all the characters kind of split up so they don't all get targeted at the same time. These two probably can though. I don't know if you knew that. He goes there and then it's
Potentially.
it's a psh. It's like one of those.
Okay, that might be bad times.
But I'll
yeah.
need to roll a 5 for that. And
Yeah,
it'll be
for
fine.
each one. So we've got the repulsor, that I said that's got 5 aggressors in with the lieutenant. We've got the redemptor with 2 intercessors, the librarian, the chapter master, and then some more intercessors with the other redemptor and the chaplain. And then we have the 3 Invicta warsuits. We have 2 in the middle, and then we have 1 just over here. I said this is just a little bit further back. And then these 2 are on the front line because you've got to deploy more than 9 from the deployment zone.
Yes. So yeah, hopefully getting any that survive into flamer range early and to get off some of the new abilities really. So see what happens because they might all just die straight away.
Okay. So Rob,
Yes.
you deployed first. So would
I
you like
did
to go
indeed.
first or second?
I would like to go first, please.
Okay. Tom, would you like to seize the initiative?
I think I'll try and seize.
Okay. Here we go. On a 6.
Ugh.
It's a 2. It's a 2.
Cocktail,
So,
right.
so Rob, you're going to go first. Tom, would you like to use prepare positions?
Right. Yes, I'm going to prepare my positions.
Okay, so that'll be everything in your army bar the Invictus will have a
Yes.
cover save. Okay, so with that, that's the end of the, well, final mention is we will have these mats or some version of these mats coming to our store soon. It's a GW mission. If you are within the dotted line, you hold the objective because that's 3 inches from the centre. If you want to play ITC, some people like it, I've heard, then you have a 40mm objective and then you're just anywhere on the map. So they're basically going to be on the dotted line to hold the objective. And without further ado, let's go into a bit wobbly.
Let's have
Turn
it.
1. So at the start of the battle round, Tom used Catechism and fired, but sadly did not get it off. He rolled a 1, so no plus on to wound. But Rob's gone into his movement phase. The 3 flyers are on the flank. What looks like they want to take out a repulsor, maybe his friend at the back, the single lieutenant, maybe the intercessors.
Could be an option.
Who knows? So what else has moved, Rob?
So the troops have all stayed still, just holding
Yeah.
this objective. The destroyers have shimmied up forward to get a line of sight onto the Invictus. The tryout stalkers shimmied around just so he's got a bead on somebody to give off some buffs.
Sure.
The race have hopped over the building, potentially looking at securing a turn 1 charge, trying to avoid the overwatch because it's nasty with flame.
Yeah.
And the characters have just shimmied around to give off some buffs.
Yeah.
At the start of the movement phase, I did employ a stratagem for Pharaon's Will, so instead of my will be done just being on a single unit, it went on both units as destroyers.
Cool. So both units of destroyers are hitting on 2.
+1 to hit, yes.
Very, very good. Okay, so with that, that's the end of the movement phase.
Yeah.
Ready for shooting?
Well, technically there's a psychic but not psychic phase.
Okay.
So the Catan powers are at the end of the movement phase.
Okay.
Just before the shooting phase.
Cool, so let's measure up and see what's coming now. So at the end of the movement phase, the Catan powers, which one would you like to do first?
Well, he gets to cast both because of the fractured personality, so I think we're going to start with Antimatter Meteor because it goes on the closest unit, which would be this Invicta.
Okay.
So it goes off on a 2.
Sure.
So it does go off and it suffers D3 mortal wounds for just a single mortal wound.
A single more wound, down to 12. Very good. Okay.
And the next power is a similar sort of power, so it goes off on a 4. And that one fails.
Okay.
So that's the end of that.
That's the end of that. Now shall we go into the shooting phase?
Over to the shooting phase.
Okay, that's coming next. Okay, so Rob, at the start of the movement shooting phase, are you going to use the exploding stratagem?
No.
Brilliant.
So how long did you spend deploying for that reason?
35 minutes.
Maybe 35 minutes, yeah. Okay, so what would you like to do first?
So that was all mind games. So what we're going to do, we're going to open up with this Croissant into Big Gun into the Repulsor, and then the Tesla into this Invicta Warsuit.
This guy here. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So starting off with the Big Gun, it's D3 shots.
Sure.
For 3.
3 shots. Very good. So you're hitting on
Hitting
threes.
on threes, he ignores the -1 to hit for moving and firing heavy weapons because of the Sartic Dynasty.
Cool,
So,
go for it.
that is 2 hits.
Very good.
It is Strength 9.
Okay, so it's 3s to wound.
So 3's to wound. And
That's
he's
one wound.
wounded once.
Minus.
-4.
Nice 4. So,
So you have a
he-
6 up save,
Yeah,
because you've
6
currently
up.
got a 2 up.
cover save.
Here we go. Which you
Saves it.
make.
That's not good.
That's a little bit anyway.
And then the Tesla is into the
The war
Invicta.
suit. Yeah.
So hitting on 3s. 6s do explode for 2 extra hits apiece.
Yeah. So you missed twice, but then gained 4 hits,
Yep.
obviously.
Seems
Necrons.
like maths.
The Necron.
And this is Strength 7, so wounding on 3s.
Sure.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 saves to make, no AP.
No AP. So you will just have a 3 up save, because you don't get cover save, because you're not in deployment.
Indeed. So, yep. 1 goes through.
So it's just a single damage?
Okay, so you're down to 12. Okay, do you know what's coming next, or do you want to
Yes.
think?
So rinse repeat with the next Croissant. So Big Gun into the Repulsor. So
Yep.
D3 shots. For just a single shot.
Sure.
Hitting on 3s. Does hit. Wounding on 3s. Does wound. So
Saving on a 6.
6
to
up
make.
save.
Ooh.
So that one goes through.
D6.
It's D6 damage, and at this point I need to employ a stratagem. Methodical destruction.
You said it
I
correctly.
said it right.
Well done.
Shame.
Everything off camera has been methodical, mythical, something
Just
or other.
making these words up as you go.
Yeah, basically. So after a wound has gone through, any unit that now targets that vehicle gets +1 to hit.
Very good.
So the next fire will gain hitting on 2s.
Cool. But D6 damage first.
D6 damage.
1 whole damage.
I believe it would be a sensible bet to command point that.
Okay.
So let's get a command point.
6 damage.
That's
There we
good
go.
conversion.
So then this repulsor now is down to 10 wounds. So Tesla, I presume, is going into the
The
war suit
Tesla was
again.
into the war suit. It was rinse repeat. So
Cool.
3, 6, 8. So 3s. 1,
explode.
2. Wow. That's a
One
lot of
whole,
ones.
one whole
So I do
six.
get a 6, so I get 2 back. And then this will be 3s again. So 1, 2, 3 saves to make, no AP.
3 ups. Takes another wound. So he's down to 11 and he's down to 10. So get some wounds out and we'll think about the next flyer.
Yep.
Okay, so the third flyer is going to go in next. What would you like to shoot?
Exactly the same target as the other 2. So Big Gun into the Repulsor, and then Tesla into this guy. Yes.
Looks like he's in range. Okay, so big gun first.
D3 shots.
Okay. 1 shot.
So hitting on 2s now.
Yeah.
YouTube face. Always be smiling. Always be smiling.
Nothing.
Always be smiling.
No pressure. No pressure.
And then the Tesla into the Invicta. So
Yep.
3s. There's no +1 to hit because it's a different target.
Is it exploding on 5?
It explodes on 6s. No, there's no +1 to hit against the other
Oh,
target. It's
Yeah,
just.
it's only +1 against the repulsor, not
sorry,
against the
yes.
Invicta.
So it's.
So technically, not all hit, but all hit.
Yeah, technically not a hit, but hit.
And the 3's to wound.
So you have. That's not bad. So you have 5 saves to make.
Yep.
No AP.
3 ups.
Sure. Okay, one more wound. So
Slow
it's down
and
to
steady.
10.
Whittling.
Okay. Do you know what's next, or do you want to have a think?
No, I think we're going to go with. So this front unit of destroyers is going to go into this untouched Invicta, and we're going to spend a command point for extermination protocols. So they'll reroll all failed hits and all failed wounds.
Very-
so down to 7
very nice.
CP. So
Okay.
3 shots apiece.
Cool, so we'll get the dice ready back in a second. Okay, so destroyers into the war suit. So 2s to hit re-rolling
Yep.
because of the Pharaoh of Will.
Didn't need the rerolls,
All hit.
but we'll take that.
Cool. And then it's your strength 6.
Strength 6.
So it's 4s re-rolling.
Ending on 4s, rerolling all fails. Get up the misses. 2.
So we'll do just one more in the middle. That's 6 so far. We'll just pull them out of the way.
So
Get another 4 out of it.
10.
So I think that's 10 wounds.
10 in total?
AP -3.
So 10 6 up saves, Tom. No pressure.
Easy.
Here we go. So 8 go through.
Yes, 8.
It's not too
And
bad.
he's a D3 damage apiece.
Okay, so he's taken 1. He's shooting that one.
unharmed one.
Oh, the unharmed one, sorry, my apologies.
He's dead.
So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 11.
Very,
I'll roll to see if
very
he
dead.
explodes. 'Cause he might, I think, might just be within.
Might do.
Not.
It does not. Rolled a 5, so it does not explode.
Move this one.
So that is first strike to what? Huzzah!
Happy days.
Okay. Do you know what's next, or do you want to have a think?
No, I think we're pretty clear. I
Okay.
think we're going to go with the next unit of destroyers into the only visible target they've got, which is this guy.
This one. Okay, cool. So we get the dice ready, and we'll be back in a second. Cool. So the destroyers into the wall suit, not re-rolling, but still hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s, no rerolls available to hits, but we will reroll 1s to wound because of their inbuilt hardwired hatred.
Yes.
So,
Or
hitting
preferred enemy, as it used to be known.
that one. Before my time, that.
Yeah. Okay, so 2s to hit.
I'll take out the misses.
So 1 more 1, so 3 missed, so 17 hits.
And then,
4s re-rolling 1s.
ooh.
Okay,
That's what you want.
that's
once.
2 wounds. That's 4 wounds.
4 saves to make.
That wasn't great.
No.
6 ups again.
6 ups again.
See what happens.
He's only going to make 2 of them. So
gross.
2d3 damage.
Very lucky.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
4
bad.
damage.
It's another 4 off.
Are you
Down
okay
to
with
8.
that, Tom?
I mean, I can't complain really. That's not too bad.
Okay, so down to 8. The other one is on 10.
Very lucky.
This issue.
Okay. Do you know what's next?
Yes, so Triumph Stalker's going to try and finish him off.
Okay, so he's got 2 shots with his cannon.
Yes.
Yeah.
2 shots. He has moved, so these are hitting on 4s.
Okay,
So just 1 hit.
1 hit.
And he will be wounding on 3s.
Sure.
I've moved your wound counter.
Let's roll the 6 to wound.
Yeah, that definitely.
And that is AP 4 or 3?
You want to check?
I'll check it.
Just check.
I don't want to feel like I'm cheating.
You roll it, Tom.
Yeah,
I
And
want it
then
up,
you
see
roll
if it matters.
We're free for a
If you roll a 1,
Yeah,
you roll
yeah,
a 6, so it doesn't
Otherwise-
matter.
So yeah, it is very.
Oh, no, it does matter.
Yeah, it's the only time it
That's
matters.
exactly when it matters.
I'm ready to. These dice are lucky.
Yeah,
Are they
I like
normally
these
like
dice.
this lucky? This year?
These are Toby signature dice, you
They're
see.
available to buy on the website.
They're currently out of
Hello.
stock, but they'll be on sale again very, very
Unfortunately,
soon.
Tom, it's AP minus 4.
Okay, so
Get
ignore
my
your
hopes
6
up.
up save.
And it is D6 damage.
Cool.
The d6 damage.
For 3.
3.
3
Down
wounds.
to 5.
Okay.
Cool.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
No, that's
Okay.
alright.
Is there
But-
much more shooting?
The Cryptek's out of range because he's 12 inch.
I think that's probably everything.
So that is everybody. So it's just the charge phase. to come.
Okay, cool. So let's have a think about what's going to charge, and we'll be back in a second. Okay, so the Wraith to charge.
Yeah, it took a while to consider the options, but I think we're going to charge the Wraiths.
Yes. but
What's
you are behind a
required?
wall, so you cannot overwatch with the auto-hitting flamer. sadly.
I mean, yes.
Anybody think that was done intentionally?
Yeah, and they can move through the wall because of Wraith flight.
And I believe
should be
You
enough.
roll the
we should
4-inch
be enough.
charge, so you should be able to just tag it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we'll do, we'll move them in and we'll back with the 5 phase.
And it's from 6, so wounding on 4s.
Okay, so the Wraiths are going to go in first.
Yep.
They have moved and they have already piled in, so they are nicely surrounding this Invicta War Suit. So you have 3 attacks each at strength 6,
We do.
minus 2, and 2 damage.
That's correct.
Okay, cool.
So hitting on 3s.
Very good.
Take out the misses. Oh, I like
Only
these
missed
dice.
twice.
I like these dice.
They know how to hit. I
Are
think
these
it's
available on the
destroyers-
website?
Yes. No, because they're actually all out of stock. But they are all coming back soon with more colours, Rob.
Well, there you go then. So needing
Thank you
4s.
for plugging the stuff. I don't have to.
I'll be
It saves me a job.
4, 5. Oh, only 5 to make.
5 wounds, minus 2, so 5 up.
Need to make at least 3.
Yes.
See what happens.
You made 1.
1.
So they all go through.
That is 8 total damage.
Okay, does it blow up?
Does he do a convenient
please.
explosion?
It does not. Cheeky, trying to get it.
Oh, cheeky.
Okay,
He's
so
gone.
that's 2 war suits dead, a bit of damage, got a bit of a pile in. Happy with that turn?
Yeah, I think it's gone alright. That's let me down a little bit, but anything
flanks.
that's DX shots is always going to be a bit swingy. That's what we were saying pre-game about the Doomsday Arts. It's you're going to live or die by it. They're on borrowed time now because that's a lot of firepower coming their way. So we'll see how we go.
We will see. Obviously, the aggressor's right there. Be able to jump out.
Auto
Or
hitting.
something like that, isn't it?
Ignoring
Is that what
the
they do?
-1.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah.
Promethean doctrine.
Yes. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll move this war suit and then we'll do the pile-ins and then we'll go straight into turn 1 for the Salamanders. It's coming up next. guys, that is the end of the movement phase for the Salamanders, and you've just blobbed everything in the middle, like, no thought about it.
I mean,
well, there is thought about it, but it's just like everything's just there.
Don't go that far.
just there.
Get everything into flamer range is the thought.
Yeah, so Rob's just said, if you don't kill a flyer, that is dead.
You are going to have a bad day.
I wasted so much time in deployment trying to spread out.
Now
I've had enough of that.
Now you don't care.
Yeah.
So the aggressors have got out the repulsor. So essentially they've moved. One guy isn't in range of the wraiths, but everyone else is.
Joy.
And that's what you're going for, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a shame they've got a 3-up.
Yeah.
I know.
But you're not
you
AP. You have no AP yet.
No.
Yet. But the lieutenant's just behind to give the reroll wounds. We've got a squad of intercessors just here. The repulsor's shuffled up, and all the intercessors and all the characters have moved forward, happily holding this objective. The Redemptor's moved forwards as well. The Warsuit's shuffled. He's going on a jog.
Yep, so he's not
in the
degraded
middle.
yet, so he went for a bit of a meander.
Yes.
Yeah, still in range with the flamer on the...
Of course, because the flamer on this guy's 12
Scythe.
inches, isn't it?
Yes.
So, which is really good.
Yeah, so hopefully he can provide a bit of support in case I don't pop that one.
Yeah.
So I need to turn that stratagem off.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
So I think that's everything. Everything's just kind of just shuffled forwards, hasn't it? Really.
Yeah. Not too technical.
Launching that castle.
Yeah. Have you got a psychic phase this time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So let's have a think about what's going to do.
Yep.
We'll be back with the psychic phase. Okay, so it's a psychic phase, Tom.
Cool.
What fiery goodness would you?
Yes.
cast
So,
first?
well, this is more on the dragon side of things. So I'm going to try and cast Drakeskin from the librarian onto the repulsor. So he's within 12,
Okay.
and so this is for +1 toughness.
Oh, very nice.
So
okay.
normally a warp charge is 6, but because of the tome of Velcona, I
The
think.
salamander tome.
The new one,
The
yeah,
dragon
that one,
tome.
the dragon one, it's down to a 5. So
Okay. So on a 5 or 2d6. It
Goes
goes
off.
off on a 6. Rob, you are out of denial.
I
range.
am out of deny range.
So that's toughness 9.
toughness 9. So hopefully can shrug off some flyers, maybe
nice.
if I'm lucky.
So
and
that's
then
Drake skin. And what's
then
next?
I'm also going to try and cast Fire Shield on it as well to give it a -1 to hit and also
charge.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So
5 again.
5 again.
6 and
7.
okay.
Just a 7.
Goes off happily.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay. Is that everything? Is that all the psychics done?
Indeed. Yep. That's all I've got for now.
Cool. Okay. So let's go into the shooting phase.
I mean, they all hit. It's not even shots, is it? Yeah. Let's sack that one off. Let's just do that.
So
Yes.
I've started the camera early. Because Tom wanted to use a couple of stratagems, so we're going to start with the
I
aggressors.
wanted to use 4, to be honest.
You did want to use 4. We're going to start with the aggressors, and this is how silly salamanders can get. So we're going to start off with relentless determination. So basically, what this does is you count the. You're supposed to use this at the end of the movement phase, but
We did.
We did. Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
Definitely did.
Basically, what this does is it counts that unit as being stationary, and if you were a vehicle, you double the number of wounds for deciding what you get to do. So basically, he's going to count this unit as standing still, which is going to be this unit of aggressors.
Yeah.
So if you can't, obviously, if aggressors stand still, they shoot twice. And then we're going to use Flamecraft. Use this strategy in your shooting phase when a Salamander's unit is chosen to shoot. Don't roll the amount of shots. just get all of them. So it's
Alright.
basically like
For
Tom just
free.
rolled all the 6s.
Yeah. Your
4
dice, give me all of them.
Yes. So how many shots did you say they get now?
So unfortunately, only 4 are in range, so 96.
So 96 hits into the race.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna
Yeah.
roll out the wounds, probably electronically, and we'll let you know how many wounds there are to do.
Yes.
So 96 auto hits. What we did have to do is separate because the sergeant obviously has special issue war gear. It's the master crafted flamestone gauntlets. They're 2 damage each.
Yep.
So we got 6 wounds from the 2 damage ones, and then 28 wounds at the
Certainly.
normal one. So we're gonna do 28 1 damage ones.
So 3 ups,
Yeah.
and every 3 failed is a dead model. So 1, 2,
Looks like 1 more dead,
3 die at the minute.
and then 1 takes a wound.
1 on a wound.
So we have 1.5 left. Okay, and then we have 6 3-ups, but every time we do this, that is going to be 2 damage.
So 6 3 ups.
Okay. Which you pass them all. So you have one for happy and 1 on 2 wounds.
Hello.
Okay, so that was a bit of a that was a lot, I think. That was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah, so that was 3 CP spent. Not too bad, really. I mean, Wraiths are pretty nails to
Wraiths
shit.
are probably like the best unit to be on the receiving end of that because they will stick around a bit.
Yeah.
I think a lot of other things in the game are going to find that horrible.
Exactly, like turn 2 if that's against Destroyers when they've got a 4-up save.
When the AP
comes in and you get another +1 to wound.
Yeah, it's whether I should have used the mortal wound on a 4-up to wound stratagem to wipe them out or save them for something else is a question, but we'll see. If
That is only for a
pays off.
single model in the unit though, so
Yes.
it's kind of like, it's okay, it's not bad. Okay, let's think about what's going to come up next. The Invictor is going to go next. Another CP is being spent, so we're down to 3 to use the Fires of Battle. So this is the mortal wound on a 4+ for every wound from the Flamer.
Yes.
So what would he like to shoot?
So I'm going to put the Flamer who's just in range into this to try
Into the
and
flyer.
start whittling some wounds off. And then I'm going to put the rest of the small arms fire into this front unit of Immortals over here.
Okay, cool. So do you want to do the Flamer first or do you want to save it?
Definitely start with the Flamers. And
Okay, cool.
Group the Flamers together.
Yeah,
so
2d6 hits.
2d6 hits.
That's 9
Not
hits.
bad that.
That is pretty good.
So looking for, so it's toughness 6.
Toughness 5.
Toughness 6.
Toughness 6, strength 5, so you have 5 to wound, but any 4+ is a mortal wound as well. Okay, so we've got 1 mortal wound, and then how many armor saves?
So that's 4 mortal wounds.
And then 2 saves.
And then
It's a save as well, is it?
2 additional saves.
I believe so.
At
Actually,
-2.
yes, it's in addition. So you take 4 wounds and then 2 saves.
2 up -2, so this takes them to a 5 up.
Yeah.
Failing both.
So you take
Six
6 wounds in total. So you're down to 6.
What's another 6?
Okay, fantastic.
Okay. And then we'll do the
That made sense.
the heavy bolter into the Immortals. So 3 shots, hit on 4s because he's moved.
No 1 hit.
Can use a Salamander reroll on this. Not used that yet.
Okay.
In fact, I could have used that on the aggressors, but there we are.
There we go.
And then
It's 3s to wound. Nothing.
Salamander reroll on the wound roll, so nothing there. The
2 stubbers.
Yeah, the 2 stubbers, so 6 shots.
Yep. Hitting on 4s.
4s again. No rerolls this time, so that's 3 hits. And
Strength 4, so 4s to wound.
4.
1 wound at -2, -1 or 2, I believe. It's a heavy weapon, but I don't think it's naturally -1.
So
No, I think it's just
-1 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it puts me on a 4 up.
If you roll a 3, we'll check. We'll check.
Iron Hail stubber.
Yeah, we'll just double check the stubber. Okay, so we are counting that as being in cover, but he's an Iron Hail heavy stubber, so it's naturally -1. So that is a failed save because he's, 2 up and then down to a 4 up. So then we have the Frag Storm.
Storm on the top, so
D6
D6 shots, 3
3
shots.
shots. It is an assault weapon, so you're hitting on 3s. All hit, and then 4s to wound, but no AP.
2
2
ups.
2 2-up saves.
He's
Both
good.
passed. Fantastic. Okay, so that's the wall suit done. Do you know what you want to do next, or do you want to have a think?
Yeah, I have a little bit of thinking.
Okay, so we'll have a think. We'll be back in a second. Okay, so next we're using another stratagem. We are using the Crucible of Battle, which you choose a Salamander's unit, which we're going to choose the Repulsor. Now that Repulsor gets +1 to wound.
Yeah, just
So we were just saying it's basically Veterans of the Long War, but cheaper and any unit.
doesn't make sense.
No.
It's the same. There's a new Imperial Fist one, which I think is similar but
Only against
more
vehicles.
restrictive. Yeah.
And it's 2 CP.
Yeah.
one.
So I'm gonna shoot everything. I'm gonna shoot the.
So we're saying the Storm
bolters into these.
Yeah, into the race.
And then I think everything else into the.
Into that flyer on 6 wounds
Doom
or the
side?
fresh flyer.
Ooh, that's the question.
Controversial.
6 wounds. I'm gonna. Oh, I don't know if anything else can see it. I think I need to take one out.
There's a little squad of boys.
Yeah, I'm
No
gonna
pressure.
put it into the injured one. Try and
Everything.
overkill it.
Except
get
for
rid
the
of it.
Storm bolters.
Except for the
into
Storm
injured
bolters.
Thinking of that stratagem again, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's +1 to wound. He said it now. He said it
I've
twice.
I've said it twice. It's fine.
Okay,
Smooth.
cool.
Right.
So every single weapon. So let's start with the Onslaught Gatling Cannons. That's 12 shots. Hitting on 4s, but you are re-rolling because of the Chapter Master.
Indeed.
So 4s to
12
hit.
shots. 3s to hit.
It's a flyer, so you'd be -1.
Ah, yes.
But you are re-rolling the 3s because of your
Yeah.
Chapter Master. So re-rolling. So 1 missed.
1.
Okay, so it's strength 5, so it would be 5s, but obviously a Crucible of Battle. So 4s to wound,
4s,
re-rolling
re-rolling
1s.
So there could be some Salamander reroll potential.
Okay.
So
Do you want to use a Salamander re-roll or do you want to save it? You use it on any weapon, you see.
that's probably the best weapon profile for it to go on.
Yes.
So, well, they're all 1 damage anyway, so I'll reroll one of the 2s and the 2 1s. So that goes up to.
So that is 4 wounds, because it's 4s to wound, not 3s.
Oh yeah, 3 don't wound. So there you go, 4.
4 wounds at -2
4 at
because of
-2.
Devastated Doctrine.
Takes me to a 5-up.
So it's 3 wounds.
And this was on the wounded one, yeah?
Yes.
So,
So shall we do the Heavy Bolter next?
Yep, the heavy bolter. So
it's essentially the same profile, so it's longer range.
So 6 shots because there's 2 of them, and hitting on 4s because it's a flyer.
Yep, but re-rolling everything.
Yeah.
Those 2 hits.
2 hits so far. That's 3.
Okay. And again, it's going to be 4s to wound, but re-rolling 1s because of the Lieutenant.
No rerolls this time from the Salamander rerolls, but the 1s can be rerolled, so that's 2 more.
2 more. Oh dear.
2 wounds, so you've got 1 left.
Singular wound.
Okay, shall we do...
Heavy stubber.
Yeah, we've got Heavy Stubber.
So 3 shots, hitting
Hit
4s.
on 4s.
Re-rolling.
So 2 hits.
And 4s again.
4s again. That's
Just
it, 1 wound.
Just 1 AP.
-2 because it's naturally -1 and then it's a heavy weapon, so Devastator again. That's it's dead.
Does he blow up?
Does it blow?
Yes.
It does blow up.
Hits the intercessors at least.
It's going to be
think
hitting a
it's-
flyer as
If
well.
I'm not mistaken, it's only D3.
Yes,
so
it is only D3.
I'll let that ride on the... so roll for the intercessors.
Okay. So
so
what?
there's
1 mortal wound against the intercessors is probably going to be 1 back dude.
Yeah.
Probably.
Flyer
2 wounds. So this one then takes 2.
down to 10.
Okay, cool. And then we've got the Storm Bolters. We'll just double check if
Yep.
we're in rapid fire range. Okay, so the Storm Bolters into the Wraiths. That's 12 shots, hitting on 3s, re-rolling. There's a Chapter Master once again.
All hit, except 1.
All but 1, so 11 hits, and then it's going to be 4s to wound because you have Crucible of Battle. So you get +1 to wound against these guys as well because they are tough as 5. Re-rolling 1s because of the Lieutenant.
Indeed.
Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3s don't wound.
Yep, 3 is out the way again.
6 wounds.
6.
6, 3 up.
No AP, but it doesn't matter because you have an invuln.
Loves it.
Pass them all, there we go, fantastic. So the repulsor
strong.
does take out the flyer, but it doesn't take out anything else. Let's think about what's coming next. This unit of intercessors at the front are going to rapid fire into the Wraiths. We're just going to get the wounds ready. This unit managed to cause 4 wounds into the Wraiths, so 4 3-ups because of the invuln.
3s.
Does 2 wounds, so there's
one
1 Wraith remaining. Do you want to do the next unit of intercessors?
Same again.
So we'll do this
outside
unit.
of rapid fire range. So
Yeah, so it's just 5 shots.
5
Go
shots.
on, quickly roll it in.
3 misses.
Yeah, you're re-rolling.
Re-rolling.
And then 5s to wound.
These only re-roll 1 of these with salamanders.
Yeah,
So
salamander
re-roll
re-roll.
that 3. So 2.
2 wounds, 2 3-ups.
Oh,
2 wounds.
dear.
Okay.
He's on
Couple of these,
singular.
probably 3 of these can see. 3, maybe
3.
4.
Go for.
Can this one see?
Don't think so.
Okay, so just these 3 shooting into Wraiths. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'm kind of walking you into it. You can
No,
tell if you don't want to.
that's all the small. I'm trying to whittle this one away. So 3 shots into that.
Go for it. Need no rerolls to hit, so Salamander
Just
reroll
salamander reroll there. 2 hits. 5s.
Salamander.
Reroll again.
No.
Nothing from that squad. He lives. Character stuff. I'm going to put the Lieutenant's Mastercrafted Auto Bolt Rifle into the Wraith.
Okay.
So he has advanced to get up the field, so
Ooh.
hitting on 4s.
Yep. Salamander reroll.
reroll.
Doesn't matter. All hits.
Converts, and is 5s again.
Rerolling
Rerolling
1s because you're a lieutenant. 2 wounds. Doesn't matter about AP again.
Needing 3s. Oh, loves it on double 6.
Tom, what have you got left? What have you got left?
Oh, just 2 Redemptors.
Just 2. Oh,
Boo.
okay. You have got probably 1 intercessor from this unit.
Oh, let's do that.
If you want to put 2
Do you want-
Redemptors
the
into a 1
other 4 dudes, what do you want to shoot them
Yeah,
into?
so they're going to go into that flag, because I think that's all they can see from there.
Yeah. So one dude
Are they
into the
rapid
Wraith.
fire, do you think?
Into the flyer probably.
Not into the Wraith.
I don't know.
Yes, into the fly.
From this guy, I'm
Not
not
in.
sure. We'll roll 1 shot and then we'll roll 1 shot, then we'll double check.
Cool. Okay, so
Go for it.
into
1
the
shot.
Wraith.
Hits. Rerolling 1s to wound. Okay.
Yeah.
Salamanders.
Salamanders.
Yeah,
He's doing it. He does it. 3 up in 1.
Don't matter.
No, he does.
Why you
He
do
does.
Oh, nah.
Oh.
Does he
You
CP?
know what?
The thing is, it's like it might be a bit jokey, but that guy will score you 2 points.
If he sticks around, well, he's either going to suck up some Redemptor fire, which might keep some other stuff alive, or, like you say, score me 2 points if he kicks around. Plus, the reanimation protocols is a chance to use 2 CP to bring some Wraith back.
The issue
I
is
think-
these guys can charge these aggressors. They've got
Not
power
known.
fists.
I'm not known for making charges though.
What would the charge be? Should we check that? And
We'll check. So Rob, you did decide not to re-roll it. Don't tell us why.
I don't
Tactics
think it would have
involved.
been worth it in the end. So the thought process was we were going to look at the potential of him sticking around on the objective, so potentially to score me 2 points next turn. However, Tom would have needed a 5-inch charge with the aggressors. Now with a re-roll, I'd like to think he'd get that, and
More
then
than likely.
more than likely he would then die to the aggressors in combat, put in the aggressors on the objective. So the swing would have been like a 3-point swing. So
Yeah.
probably
you
just
have the
a sensible
range on the
bet to let him
aggressors.
die.
So you want to keep
Yeah,
that.
keep them at arm's length and try and pop them off without them getting too close for flame shenanigans.
Makes sense. Okay, Tom.
Yeah.
You still have 2 redemptors left.
Oh, I also have 4 intercessors. Into
You do
that
have 4
flyer,
intercessors into the
unfortunately.
flyer. Shall we do it?
Not as fun though.
You
is
can
it?
forget them if you want.
So they're rapid fire. So
Yeah, 4s to hit. You do get a salamander reroll because you didn't use it to hit.
Yeah, I didn't. No, good point. So they're within range of the lieutenant. So,
Yeah, they are.
or is it lieutenant? I don't want to get controversial.
They only get to reroll 1 to hit, but they both hit anyway, so we'll just take one out. And then you get to reroll 1s to wound because of the lieutenant.
That's right.
Ah, yes, you're right. That was lucky.
There was a definite.
Yeah, cheated. Cheated.
Okay, so 5 to wound, rerolling 1s, but you didn't roll any anyway, and that's
There's the reroll
5
is gone.
wounds.
That is a good turn, isn't it?
-1.
Minus 1 to 4
medium
ups.
fours.
Oh.
That is 4 wounds.
You two faces.
No.
Oh dear. Rob's having a great time. Okay, so do you know what you're going to do with the redemptors? Or do you
Yeah, I
want
think
to-
I'm going to put this Redemptor into these destroyers.
This one at the back.
Yes, the one that has the potential to not
Not be
see
able to
them.
see.
You can only see them with one arm at the moment.
Okay, are you putting everything in there?
Yes.
Okay, shall we start with the Gatling cannon?
They've got limited views to other stuff. So yeah, Gatling cannon first. 12 shots.
Yes. Okay, so you are -1 because you don't ignore it, so it's 4s to hit but rerolling because of the chapter master. That's 5 so far. Rerolling. Get another 2. And then it's from 5.
Yep.
So 4s to wound. Would you like to use a salamander reroll?
I shall.
Okay. So that's 3 wounds at -2, right?
2, 3, 5 ups. That's 1 dead.
There's 1 whole dude dead. Okay, so now you
now.
have.
The
You got the storm bolters or the rocket pod?
so the rocket pod is
D3
not
damage.
quite WYSIWYG. So
Okay, that's
Not
just, it's a smoke launcher that.
yeah, it's a smoke
So
launcher.
2 storm bolters.
Just two storm bolters.
Yeah, so 8 shots because you always rapid fire because you're a dreadnought.
This is true. So yeah, 4, 3.
3 to hit. 'cause you're storm
3 is
bolters.
rerolling.
Yeah. Three's rerolling because of the chapter master, so 1 missed, and then it's going to be 5s to wound. Just 1 with no AP. Because
Zero.
No rerolls.
no rerolls.
So needing
You want to
a
use the
three?
salamander one. Goes through. It obviously goes through.
1 down to 2.
Okay. And then shall we measure up for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay.
See what else.
It's going to shoot. Okay, same again from this Redemptor then. He's still in range of all the destroyers here. So 12 shots to begin with.
4s.
Yeah, 4's re-rolling because of the chapter master. So 2 missed. And then 4's to wound, and then probably with the single re-roll to the salamanders. It's not too shabby. That's 5 so far.
And the salamander reroll.
Still 5.
And these are AP2,
And
right?
these are AP -2.
So 5 ups.
Uh-huh.
That looked better than it was.
Okay, so that's 1 dead destroyer and 1 more takes a wound. And then we have 8 storm bolter shots because of auto rapid fire because of the bolter discipline. So 3's to hit re-rolling. Thank God. And then 5
Space
to
Marines is
wound.
basically just 3 hours of saying, I reroll this, I reroll that,
Salamanders get even more.
I reroll this.
Yeah, plus 6 to wound, re-rolling.
This is 5s with the storm bolters.
Yeah, so it's just
And the reroll is gone.
re-rolling on, so it's
Just
3
three
up
normal.
saves.
3 ups, come on.
Easy.
I mean,
another
it wasn't
destroyer
easy,
dead.
but it should be.
That's another destroyer dead, so there's 2 left in that unit now?
There
Yeah.
are 2.
With no
Okay.
other shooting that can target it.
Okay, so that's the end of the shooting phase?
Yeah, I think they're definitely not in range of the flyers. So.
I don't think so. But we can double check just to make sure because we've got this unit that hasn't shot. It might be in range of the Stalker, might be in range of a destroyer, probably not. But if not, that's everything, so I'll just double check.
We just measured that everything was out of range, so that is the end of the Salamander's turn. You have 2 CP left, you spent 5.
Got to try out the new tricks.
Yeah. So it was pretty a nasty shooting phase.
I'd say it was worth it.
Yeah, so you got rid of the Wraith, you got rid of one of the flyers. So you both got first strike. And obviously it's beachhead, so at the start of the battle round, well, the start of your turn from battle round to you start scoring. So Rob's going to score a single point for holding this objective. Obviously no one's holding this one. So if Rob can kill these dudes, which is unlikely because one of them's a character, we could stop Tom scoring. But we will have to see. We'll have to see, maybe you can do it.
I've got a plan.
You got a plan?
Got a plan.
Okay, so that's the end of battle round 1, so let's go into battle round 2. It's Necron's movement phase coming up.
Yeah, so reanimation.
So before the movement phase, we do have the litany. So which litany would you like to use?
So this is the same one again. So
The
this
Catechism of Fire.
Catechism of Fire on
On a 3+.
Yeah.
It does go off. You get +1 to wound against the nearest unit.
Yeah,
You select a
assigning-
unit within 6.
Yeah. So I assign it to
It's going to be the Redemptor or the Intercessors.
the Redemptor. If it's within.
Looks like it. Probably is.
Yeah.
So the Redemptor now has +1 to wound if it shoots the closest unit. It's really good. Okay. So then we've got other stuff at the start of your movement phase. We have reanimation.
We do. So we've got 3 destroyers to try and get back. It's +1 because of the crypt tech.
Sure. So
medium
4+. You get 2 back, which is really good. You're not going to use a CP, you're going to save it?
I'm going to let it rise.
50-50.
Yeah,
it's not perfect.
some more to come yet. And then we've got a singular dead Tesla guy.
Yeah,
again
which
on
also comes
because of the
back.
crypt tech.
Which is not too shabby.
Yeah,
So
I'll
you've
kill
only
that.
lost a single destroyer, which is really good.
The flyer will regenerate a wound at the
it'll
start
be
of the
up to
turn. And
Okay.
That's about it for
That's
pre-turn
everything.
stuff.
That's all the pre-turn stuff. So now let's go into the movement phase for turn 2 for the Necrons. Okay guys, end of the movement phase for the Necrons. The flyers moving so fast you didn't see it on the top down. That's what happened. So the flyers have moved over. This one is very, very close to that chaplain, Rob.
Some would say that if the intercessors die, he would be the closest model.
Yeah, so that's why you said ooh when I said oh it's a character. Cheeky sniping.
Tactics.
Damn, but not that.
That's it.
Necron ways.
So the 2 flyers have moved over. The destroyers have jumped to one side.
We
being out
shimmied
of-
around this side of the building thinking that I probably fear chances better with the Redemptors than I do with the aggressors.
Yeah, exactly.
Horrific amounts of shenanigans.
Yeah, so basically you come round, so a lot of the army is going to have to keep shuffling around to be able to actually see the destroyers, but also you're going to be able to try and kill that, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
9 destroyers should do it.
Hopefully.
Maybe 4 can do it, and then the other 5 can do something else.
But we need to consider how we're going to shift the intercessors first.
Yes, you do need to kill these
To
intercessors
then
so you
kill
can
the
get
character.
Yeah, indeed. So you move those over, the Stalker is shuffled,
Yep.
and then the characters are just shuffling
Stay within
behind
buffing
there.
range.
The Immortals...
All jumped up onto the box to be able to shoot at the Invictor, try and chip some wounds off, and the Catan's move around to get his powers off against that as well.
Okay, speaking of powers...
Go straight into it.
Yeah, let's go straight into the powers.
So
which one
starting
would you
off
like to
with
do
the
first?
Antimatter Meteor, because that's the closest unit, so it will go off on a 2.
It does go off.
Go off, so
So
D3
D3
mortal
mortal
wounds.
One
just a
mortal
single
wound.
mortal wound.
So down to 9.
And then the other
Unless you
power-
wanted to use a stratagem, I presume you don't.
No,
Me.
Yeah, there's one where you can ignore mortal wounds on a 5+.
Single slam.
So yeah, when do you do? No,
Soon as you
well,
take
it's
one.
Suffers one.
Yeah.
It's only got another potential.
I presumed you wouldn't since you're so low on CP already.
no, that's what I do.
He's saving it.
Okay, the second
and then
one?
the second one goes off on a 4,
The Thunderbolt, which does go off.
and this is D3
Okay.
for 3.
3 wounds, so it's down to 6. Okay, so that's the end of the movement phase.
It is indeed.
Okay, psychic, and then we'll go straight into the shooting phase. So the Triad Stalker's going to go first. He's going to shoot his guns into these intercessors to get the buff.
Yep. So
Would you like to react with anything?
So I'm going to
you
use my remaining 2 CP to use transhuman physiology to try and
survive.
Keep them in there a little longer, hopefully.
Yeah, because obviously it doesn't seem like much. It's like trying to keep the unit of incestors alive. But if you can stop Tom scoring this objective, then you're just going to deny him a few points, right?
Yeah, definitely.
It's currently 2-1.
It's just a shame that flyers don't score him, because that would be a huge swing.
That would be just ridiculous.
It's crazy ridiculous.
So Tom's out of CP, but you can only wound these intercessors on a 4+ for the rest of the
We
phase.
certainly can.
Okay, so the 2 shots from
Hitting on
the
fours.
twin gore heavy gores
Twin heavy
cannon.
gores cannon.
The 4's to hit, 1 hit.
1 hit. We are wounding on 4s.
4's to wound. It would have been 2s.
So
it does wound at -4.
Straight through, and it's
D6
D6 damage.
You need to roll a 2.
And he does.
So okay, so that kills 1.
Everything else that now targets that unit gets re-rolls 1 to hit.
Reroll 1s. Very, very good. Okay. Do you know what we want to do next?
Let's have a think.
Okay, we'll have a think. Okay, so the first unit destroyed, which is the largest unit.
The back unit
5.
only really have effective range against the Redemptor, so they're going to go against him, and they're going to use Extermination Protocols for full re-rolls of hit and wound.
Very good.
Plus
Okay. So 15 shots hitting on 2s because of used Ferron, used +1 to hit against those. Isn't
That's
it?
right, so hitting on 2s.
So both hitting on 2s, both units, right?
Yes, that's right. So 2s re-rolling 1s.
Yeah. A couple of re-rolls there.
Couple needed.
Another one there.
It's a good conversion there, that's
All hit.
Could have worse.
Okay, so
then
toughness 7, so 5 to wound.
Needing 5, so
Roll
re-rolling
it,
every
yeah.
basis.
There we go. 5 re-rolling.
So get these ready.
So we got 2, 4, 5 so far.
6, 7, 8, 9 saves, AP3.
Okay,
9,
9 6-up saves. No pressure, Tom.
Oh, he's.
You failed them all.
9 damage minimum.
So unless Tim rolls all 1s, which could happen, we never know.
We met, right?
So 9
D3
D3.
damage.
Yeah,
It's about as close as it
I
could
gave
be.
it a go, but
you did try.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He was trying. 10,
Is that definitely
12,
13?
14.
14.
One more than it.
Oh, imagine if that was a 9, I probably would have survived.
Stop
so
it.
this could be an important explosion roll, couldn't it?
So a 6-up explode. It does not explode, okay. That's a
Anticlimax.
shame. Because that would have dealt with this and probably would have really damaged this.
Character's gone.
And potentially killed these two. Okay, so that's the first unit destroys done.
Happy with that.
Okay, very good. Do you know what you want to do next, or do you want to think again?
I do know what I want to do.
Okay.
So next up will be the front unit of destroyers into the intercessors.
Okay, so it destroys intercessors. So they are hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
2s
And
re-rolling
re-rolling
1s.
1s to wound.
And re-rolling 1s.
But you're only wounding on 4s. Okay, so 2s re-rolling. Re-rolling because of the Triarch Stalker's buff.
So all hit.
That's all hit.
And
The VAT.
they'll be wounded on 4s.
4s because it's from human physiology, but re-rolling 1s.
Reroll once as well.
Oh, only failed with 3. Is that 12 wounds?
That is 3, 6, 9.
9. I can't count clearly.
It's because they've lost a man. So.
Ah,
No
okay,
AP
cool.
on the Tesla?
It's
no,
minus
this is
3.
the
Oh, this is
destroyer.
minus 3.
Minus
What am I
three.
thinking?
6 ups.
Oh,
I made 2.
That's not bad.
so that is there.
I'll take 2 out.
That's 8 goes through.
Yep,
So 8 go
Oh,
through.
7
it's
goes through.
D3.
7, yeah.
Yeah, so
3, 6, 7. And it's D3 apiece.
I imagine they're dead. First one
One at a time.
kills one,
Nice.
and then the rest doesn't kill one, but that does.
That does. So 2
And then
dead.
the next 2 kill one, and then the next
Yeah.
2 kill one.
So yeah, that's the unit.
So they're dead.
Good mathsing, guys.
There we go. I was trying to speed us up, but we rolled it anyway. Okay, so that is the unit of intercessors dead. 2
Aw.
CP potentially wasted there.
Error. Nah,
Yeah.
we'll see.
I mean, he did have to shoot his destroyers into
Yep.
unit of intercessors there.
But they had no other targets.
I think
otherwise.
I'm taking what comes. I'll
I could have shot the Redemptor. I
see
guess.
how we go.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know what's next?
No, I'm gonna have to think about this now because
Okay. It's touching cloth time.
we've got some shenanigans to
Yes,
consider.
okay, so let's have a look what's going next. Okay, so decisions have been made. We have measured both of these flyers, and both of them are closer to the chaplain, the warlord, but also the only model holding the objective. So we're going to go with this flyer first. We're going to shoot the death ray and the Tesla cannons into that chaplain. So,
So big gun first. So
Death
D3
ray.
shots.
solely one
Just
shot.
a single shot.
on
Be
threes.
hitting on 3s.
Does miss.
I'll let that ride. We've got
He's
the
letting it
Tesla to
ride.
come.
Tesla to come through.
So 3, 6, 8.
8 shots hitting on 3s.
The 6s generate 2 each.
Yeah, so 2 missed, but then that gains you 1.
So I get this 1 and that gives me another.
So 2 extra hits, so 10 hits. Necrons, so just so bonkers with hit. 3 to wound. Okay, that wasn't too shabby. Is that 8
so
wounds?
That's fair. That's 2, 4, 6, 8 wounds.
8
There's no
wounds.
AP on it.
8.
No pressure, Tom.
Yeah. 3. Down to 2.
Down to 2 wounds. Okay.
Well, we know what the next play is then, don't we? So it's the other flyer, exactly the same.
Exactly, so you don't want to use any stratagems. I don't want to give my opinion.
I'm going to do it, 'cause I've got 5 left.
You're doing it?
I'm going to spend 2 CP, and we're going to use...
What are you going to use, Rob?
It's called...
What's it called?
It's called
Metal...
Methodical Destruction.
Ah, you got it.
Mythological Destruction.
Mythological.
So basically the next flyer has got +1 to hit against.
Okay, just to make sure he dies, basically.
Well, we hope.
Yeah.
So
I
D3
was going to say, I wouldn't have thought it would be worth it for the 2 wounds, but you've done it now.
I'm scared.
So.
I'm scared of him.
D3 shots from the death ray.
2.
2 shots, hitting on 2s this time, not 3s. Both hit.
Wouldn't have mattered. So
Wouldn't have mattered.
They are massive waste.
2's 2 wounds because it's strength 10. Both
2
wounds.
AP 4, so
4 up
force
invulnerables
required.
from the
Here we go.
Oh, that
Fails.
He's
both.
dead.
2d6
He's
damage,
dead.
so he's gone.
He is dead.
So he doesn't explode. That is Slay the Warlord. Rob, so that is 3-1 currently. Wow, okay, a bit of a swing. Necrons are OP, right? Don't forget.
Taking the next tournament 5-0
Yeah, exactly.
with this list.
Yes. Okay, so we've kind of done this side, haven't we? I think that's everything shot over here.
Everything over this flank's fired, so it's literally just the guys.
So what we'll do,
Do you wanna fast forward that?
shoot some chaff, and then we'll save the wounds and the armor saves for camera. So back in a minute. Okay, so the 3 units of Immortals all shot into the Invictor and caused 1 wound.
Yeah.
1 wound. So it wasn't worth filming. We didn't bother rolling the saves. So I think that's everything.
That is
right?
everything.
Everything's
No
shot.
charges to make.
No
I'd say that's
charges.
a fairly successful turn.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
get rid of those 3 is really good. Obviously, Univincessors, there's still lots to back it up, but got rid of the Chaplain, which is Warlord. Got rid of the another Redemptor, that's just more back and reduced.
No litanies coming anymore.
No litanies now.
It's all gone.
We did have a bit of a chat. It doesn't matter because the guy's already died and the chaplain's died, but the litany for the Catechism of Fire, we believe if the chaplain died, the litany would still be going off because you select a unit within 6 and it gains the buff.
We've not read anything that will make us think otherwise.
But yeah, because it's not within 6. It's only within 6 for selecting, so it's a bit of a weird one. Let us know what you guys think.
I've heard it somewhere that it doesn't go off or it stops, but I don't know where I've heard it, and it must just be somebody talking.
Yeah, because there's 2 types of litanies. There's choose a unit, you over there, be right good, and then there's you while you're within 6, be right good.
Be right good.
So it's interesting. So let us know what you guys think. So I think that's the end for the Necrons. That's the end of turn 2.
Wow, thanks.
Well, the thing is, it could be the end of the Necrons, but you've got no
You mean
CP
it's the end
left.
of the game?
Yeah,
Because the Necrons are cruising out of here with a win.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
What I should have said is I don't think I have said that Tom has gone into Tactical Doctrine because it'd be rude not to get Promethean. What's it called? The Super Doctrine.
Oh, I definitely can't remember.
Go on, say what you think
Just
it
make
is.
something up.
Something cool with flames.
Promethean
Guy
Dragon
Fieri
Flame.
Doctrine, isn't it? With that flame shirt.
Yeah. So we're in Tactical Doctrine. So all the Flamers and all the Bolters are in extra AP. All the assault weapons and stuff, and also Flamers get +1 to wound because of the Super Doctrine it's being dubbed. So it's basically the buff for being in a particular doctrine for a certain chapter.
It'd be a shame if they were miles out of the way.
Yes, it would.
That's why you put heavy flamers on.
Got him.
Redemptor Dreadnought.
So the score is currently 3-1. Tom doesn't score any points at the start of his turn because he's not holding an objective. That was silly, Tom. Why'd you do that?
Poor player. That's why.
Indeed. So let's go into Salamanders turn 2. Okay, end of the movement phase for Salamanders turn 2. Done a lot. You've been a bit more aggressive with your aggressors.
Yeah, so I've advanced. They managed to pull off a 6-inch advance with the aggressors.
Nice, a nice 11-inch move.
Yeah, so hoping that I can whittle down the anti-tank enough that either the aggressors or the Invictus survive over here, so they've got the opportunity to counter-charge, get the flamers involved at close range if any of this stuff comes nearer.
Yeah, so doing a bit of the pincer attack.
Yeah.
Countering the pincer attack with another pincer attack. Sending your anti-tank that way and then sending all the anti-infantry that way. There you go.
The Redemptor stayed still.
Yeah.
The Repulsor moved into to hold the objective so that hopefully I don't have a repeat of last turn. We shall see.
Currently, your next turn is going to be a high-scoring turn because you've got both the aggressors and this unit of intercessors.
Yeah.
Did these guys advance?
Those advanced.
So they can't shoot this turn.
So yeah, in terms of what advanced, I think it was just these
those two,
units,
yeah. So then the Warsuit hasn't moved.
The Warsuit hasn't moved.
Was that on purpose?
I can't remember. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that was on purpose.
Is it because you forgot to move it?
Yep, but also I'm okay with that.
You were saying you were coming over here.
It's degraded.
Stop lying to the people.
No, I'm leaving him there.
Vote in the chat. Vote in the comments. Shall we let him move it? No, he's not bothered.
No,
Okay.
let's let him move it, but what we'll just say is it's an automatic victory for Necrons.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
That's fair. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.
Okay.
So that's the end of the movement phase. Let's go into it. We've got the fire. Is it really psychic, or is it just throw fire at each other and then stick dragon skin on each other?
Pretty much it.
Basically what they do, isn't it?
Like an art attack.
Yeah. It's like paper mache. So let's go.
Gluing lizards to people.
Let's go into the psychic phase. It's the here's one I made earlier phase.
Yes.
The art attack phase, also known as the psychic phase.
Yeah.
So I believe we're going for a rinse and repeat.
Yeah, so we'll start with Drake skin.
Yeah.
So that is +1 toughness, and I'll put it on the repulsor again.
Sure.
So on 5.
Oh, it's double 6. It's a perils. You keep. Well, you got to keep it.
I've
haven't you?
got to keep it.
D3 wounds.
Oh!
3.
Oh, he's down to 1, I think.
I think because he's Primaris, I think he has 5 wounds.
Down to 2.
But we'll double check afterwards.
He's not dead though.
He's not. He's definitely not dead. So the second.
Not yet until this
Until this one
second.
perils.
Second
Okay.
perils.
So it's his fire shield, is it?
Yeah, fire shield, I think. Yeah. So
If this does, I can't promise I won't flip the
fiery
table.
one.
But
Does
it does-
just go
yeah.
off on a 5.
they both go off.
So again, he's toughness 9. He's -1 to hit and -1 to charge.
-3 in
So
total.
technically minus,
yeah.
-3. Cool. Very good. So that's the end of the end of the art attack phase. Let's go into the Bernie phase.
Yep.
Okay. So we have confirmed that the librarian does have 5 wounds. We're just double checking some ranges. So the
Yeah.
Redemptor's going to shoot everything into the unit of 4 destroyers.
Unless I don't think these within 8. Ooh.
Ooh. I don't know. I can't see.
Nope.
No.
So the flamer's out of range.
Okay. Great flamer.
The flamers.
We were just saying that him being in tactical doctrine is rubbish because he's got a heavy flamer, which is
Yeah.
a heavy weapon, whereas these have got assault weapons.
This list though, there's literally no point not being a successor chapter and getting all the extra range if you're doing the flamer stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we'll start with the Gatling cannon first.
Yep. So Gatling cannon into the front squad of 3.
Squad of 4.
4. Cool.
So hitting on 3s because you didn't move. One's on the floor.
So that one missed, yeah.
Gone. Gone forever. So that is 2 rerolls because of the chapter master. So all hit.
Lovely.
And then it falls to wound, rerolling 1s because of the lieutenant. I believe you're yeah, you're
yep,
right, you're range.
Yep.
And then probably an extra 1 because of Salamander.
Yeah, indeed.
So I reroll the
3
2 1s.
2 1s and one of the 2s.
Yeah. Okay, so gets an extra 1, so that is 8 wounds at -1 this time, not
Minus
-1.
1, so 8 4-ups required.
Because we're in the tactical doctrine.
Oh dear. So
Okay.
that is 1 dead and
1 and a bit
down to
dead.
singular wound.
Okay, so 5 wounds in total, so 1 is on 1 wound. Now we have the Stormbolters.
8 shots because he's within in range.
Yeah. Hitting on 3s, rolling. All hit, and then 5 to wound, re-rolling 1s. Lots of 1s.
And I can't. No salamander rerolls this time.
Okay, so it's 3 at -1 because we're in the tactical doctrine.
So 4-ups again. Oh dear.
That is 1 whole destroy dead and 1 on 1 wound. Very, very good. Okay, that wasn't too bad from Redemptor. Do you know what you want to do next?
Yeah, I'll just start with this front squad of intercessors here.
Okay.
Into the same squad of destroyers.
Shots.
So
So
out rapid fire.
5 shots.
Yep.
I'm gonna say you did move this unit, didn't you? So sadly you don't get the bolter discipline. 5 shots hitting on 3s with 1 free reroll because of it for being a salamander. Doesn't make a difference. And then 5s, 1 free reroll. Doesn't matter. Okay, leave with that.
Yeah. That back squad into the same target, so same again.
Sure. Definitely in range. 13 inches.
Maybe not. Maybe
We'll double
not.
check it back in a second. Definitely in range of this unit of destroyers. So 5 shots going in, hitting on 3s. No rerolls. 1 single reroll for salamander. No free rerolls, we should say, except for the free salamander one.
Even more confusing.
5 to wound with 1 reroll. No wound.
nothing there.
Anticlimactic. Okay.
For now,
Do we know what's next?
No.
You've got the repulsor, you've got some intercessor. Do you want to have a think about it?
Yeah, I'll have a little think.
Okay. So the repulsor is going to go next. He's going to put absolutely everything into those 2 destroyers to make sure they die.
Stay down.
Okay, so Gatling cannon first.
Yep, so 12 shots.
Yeah. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling. That's
I'll get
gone.
That one's gone.
Loving the edge of that table. Re-rolling because of the chapter master, so 2 missed. And then 4s to wound, re-rolling once. Would you like to use a salamander re-roll?
I shall on that too.
Okay.
Under there.
Okay. Okay, so that is 6 minus 1 because we are in the tactical doctrine.
Leading force. Oh.
Saved.
So that is.
Takes 2 wounds.
Take 2 wounds.
So 1 takes a wound and 1's on 2 wounds.
Okay. The heavy bolter.
Sure, heavy bolter next.
Last one.
Re-rolling to hit. We'll hit. 4's to wound again. Re-rolling 1s.
Just 3 there. -1.
3 minus 1, so leading force.
And that is 2 wounds. Does he CP?
What do you have left?
3 sets of storm bolters, iron hail, heavy stubber, and
Some
the
frag storms if you're in
frag
range.
storms.
Let's not worry about it.
Probably not.
Sad face.
Okay, so that's a repulsor done. That's the destroyer's dead.
Moving
Let's
on to this side.
think about what's
Yep.
going to happen over here. So the Invictor that stood still so he could shoot better. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, tactics.
Definitely
Yeah.
didn't forget.
So this Invictor is going to shoot everything at this unit of Immortals. Since we're just playing GW missions, we're just counting everything as ruined, so everything they are going to have a 2-up save while stood on there. So which weapon would you like to do first?
Giant flamer first.
Giant Flamer, of course.
Yep.
2d6 hits.
Oh,
That's 3 hits.
That's not very good.
No, it's 3 to wound. Would you like to use your free reroll?
Free reroll on that. Nope.
Okay. So 2 wounds at -1, so it's going to be a 3-up save because it's a heavy weapon.
And he saves them both.
Okay.
And nearly knocks his arm off in the process.
Cool. Stubbers.
Yeah, the stubbers.
2 stubbers. 4s. Would you like to use a salamander reroll?
I shall.
Okay, so no more rerolls after this. Nice. 4s to wound. 3 wounds.
Yeah.
AP.
What? AP 1.
So 3 ups. Oh dear.
Kills 2.
That's 2.
And then we have the frag storm.
Yeah.
D6 shots. 2 shots. Hit on 4. 1 hit. Wounding on
Minus
4s.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Does not wound.
Nope.
Okay.
Live.
So you killed 2. Okay, so we have worked out that the aggressors aren't out of range. They are being a bully unit in the middle. Do you have any more shooting, Tom? Or is that everything?
Potentially these intercessors into them. Rob, how many-
These ones advanced.
Oh, those advanced. So those.
So you've got
those
these
ones
guys
potentially. And I could shoot the characters into the flyers, and that's.
I don't
about
think you're going
it.
to see them, mate.
Okay, we'll have a look around, see what we can see, and we're back in a second. So only the characters are going to be able to shoot because these guys can't see. Well, these guys could shoot into the flyer.
They will do this.
We'll
start with them.
So I believe we'll have to double check rapid fire range. Let's have a look. One's in rapid fire.
Just the one.
So these guys are going to shoot into the flyer.
6 shots.
6 shots, hitting on 4s, but re-rolling
2
because of the chapter master. Okay. And then 5s to wound, re-rolling 1s. Would you like to use a salamander
I
re-roll?
shall. Yes.
There we go, that's 4 minus 2 because of tactical doctrine.
Oh dear.
You've got 7 wounds remaining.
5s.
Made 2,
Two
so it's
failed.
down to 5. Let's move that over.
Do the captain into
Okay.
the same target with a master crafted auto bolt rifle. Too many
Okay.
words.
Threes
So
to hit.
3s.
Sure. Re-rolling because you're a chapter master. I'll hit. And then it's strength 4, I believe.
Yep.
So 5s again. Re-rolling 1s because of a lieutenant.
Just the one.
Okay,
2 damage though.
Minus
Minus
2.
1.
Or minus 1.
Yeah.
Easy way, yeah, either
Yeah.
way. So yeah, another
2 damage, so it's
more.
down to 3. It's at least minus 1 because you're in the tactical doctrine.
Yeah, it's -1.
Yeah. Cool.
I can't remember if I advanced the lieutenant, so we'll say I did.
It's no good asking
4
me.
up. 4 up.
No, I'd
No,
rather
you
have I'd rather have the worst option. Then. I can't remember. So
I don't think you did because you really stood here before.
Yeah, you were quite close, weren't you?
Yeah.
I was with the aggressors. Okay, yeah.
Let's be
anyway,
nice. New codex.
So again, re-rolling because of Chapter Master.
3s or 4s because of the fact
Oh, the flyers.
Oh,
yeah.
it's
So
BS.
yeah. So that
It is BS3,
but I can
correct.
re-roll the
I don't
3.
mind you cheating a little bit.
Just
Just
Not
maybe
too
not
much.
all of the cheating.
2 hits
You made
anyway.
that
doesn't matter. Twice 3 re-rolling
Good point, there, Rob.
ones.
Those are rules.
Salamander re-roll.
Yeah.
1. Probably minus 1.
Minus 1.
Hey, was
Hey.
He made,
Loves
he
it.
made a 6. There we go. Couldn't even find the dice.
Went round the table for a bit.
Okay, so
That is it.
presume the librarian only has a bolt pistol.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think that is everybody.
Hmm.
Okay, how do you feel about that? How that turn went?
Not terrible, I guess.
So, do you have any charges to do?
No.
Don't think you do because
No.
the war suit can't get up
No,
onto
can't
the
get
wall.
up there. No.
Okay.
No, that's it.
Okay, so that's the end of turn 2. You are currently on to objectives, so if you can survive, that's 3 points at the
Yep.
start of your next turn.
Hopefully.
However, it is battle round 3 now.
Certainly is.
You've still got a lot left, Rob.
Yeah, you know what? That turn was alright actually. I weathered the storm. Necrons doing Necron things and just not dying.
Yeah, it's alright.
Okay with that.
So this guy's going to go up to 4 wounds
Yep.
because of living metal. Have you got anything you want?
Reanimation or?
With the start of the battle round, are you wanting to stay in tactical?
Yes.
Yes. And
Yeah,
we've
staying
got
tactical.
no litanies to do, reanimations to do.
Yep.
Okay, we've got
It's
the
just these 2
immortals.
guys. Do you want to do them now?
Yeah,
so
2 5
no
ups.
4 ups because the cryptic's out of range now, so no, they're dead. for a
Nothing.
bit.
Okay, so that's the end of all the beginning of stuff. So let's go into Necrons turn 3. I don't know if that caught it, but I hope it did.
No, I'm alright. I'm good.
It's alright, it's okay.
I'll survive.
Cauterize it
Yeah,
immediately.
exactly. I mean, Tom's got that department covered by the sound of it.
Yeah.
So, we'll just talk about movement phase of the Necrons. It's back around there. You scored a point.
I did score a point.
So
Holding
it's
the
4-1.
subjective. It is 4-1.
Yes, because you've held that twice. You've got first strike and warlord. You've only got first strike.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But I
cheeky.
think I'll struggle to shift him now. I can try
You can always try. So the Immortals have just shuffled. The Gorse has moved, dropped down a level,
to take a shot at
so
the
you can
Invictus.
rapid fire into there.
Yep.
These guys have stayed up there, but the unit
smaller
was here.
unit have shifted around the back to get on the objective. Not that I'm in any sort of like worry that they'll disappear, but I don't really want to keep losing units in case it gets tricky at the end.
Yeah,
So they're just
exactly.
going to sit there.
So the Catan has moved onto the train. He's going for a ride.
He's done that for a reason. He's done that to make the aggressors the closest enemy unit ready for his cheeky little psychic powers.
Very cheeky. Okay, so the Flyers have just moved over. There's kind of a bit of enough room.
Minimum distance,
to
shift
get
over
over.
here just so they can shift the other side of there.
Sure. And then we've got the final unit of Destroyers.
Yeah, they've
Being a bit
moved
cheeky.
around to sort of take advantage of some cover, not in it, but line of sight locking, and then take some shots at the aggressors. But hopefully, for him to now shoot those, he's going to have to move something
Yeah.
around.
So we've had a look, and the Repulsor and the Redemptor can't currently see the Destroyers, which is what you want. So they've got at least this guy be -1 to hit.
Yes.
This guy's got to move out of the deployment zone. So that's the end of the movement phase.
It
So
is.
at the end, what we'll do is go straight into the Catan powers. So which one would you like to do first?
First one will be antimatter
Meteor.
Meteor.
I love you trying to pronounce anything.
Sorry,
It's just
I've
great.
got a cold and it's been a long day. I don't know what the hell I do. Right.
Meteora.
So
Those
those
are
are-
dominoes at them. So
Have a
two.
peek, sir.
Let's roll a 6.
Oh, that's interesting.
So you rolled a 6, so that does make a difference, right?
That is D6 damage.
D6 mortal wounds.
Are you ready for this to be
Are you
less than what you would
ready?
score on D3?
It's going to be 2 damage.
There it is.
Oh, why did
It's just 1.
you build that up too
Do
much?
you know what? It's still classed as movement phase. I've got 3 CP left. Do I want an aggressor to die that badly?
Do it.
I mean, it's mortal wounds, so if you roll a 6, you'll kill 2 aggressors.
That is incredible. Let's do this.
Here we go. D6. 5. So it kills 1 and a lot of another one.
I'll take that. I'll take that. That's good.
So 1's on 1 wound. Which one would you like to kill? Here we go. Is that the one that's not finished painted?
Good idea. Regardless, I'm removing that one.
I was only joking.
He's ashamed of
I
himself.
was only joking.
Sickened.
No, what's happened is I painted that one, and that is finished.
Yeah, okay. So one.
Definitely.
Which one's taking damage?
So it was 5, wasn't it? So 2 damage and 1 wound remaining on.
We can shake this about so
And if I keep
smoothly
the
because of this new technology.
As long as it doesn't end up flipping and.
Shh, it doesn't happen.
The next power goes off on a 4-up.
Okay. You're on a 6. Does that make a
That
difference?
doesn't affect anything.
Ah.
So
Built us up.
that unit, however, there is a little extra bit to this, so it didn't matter until now. So that unit suffers D3 mortal wounds,
Okay.
Two. And any unit within 3 inch of it on 4-up would also suffer a singular mortal wound.
So the unit of
So the
intercessors
intercessors,
also takes a mortal wound. There we
and the
go.
intercessors on the other side
Oh, okay. Forgot about these guys.
do suffer a mortal wound.
Okay, so that's one dude dead here.
Cool.
One of these takes a wound, and these
gone.
aggressors.
The aggressor suffers 1 and
one extra one.
Extra one.
So just took two more wounds. Okay, so then this guy's dead. I'm sorry, Sergeant.
For all the rest.
Sorry, Sergeant.
And is that using?
And then one guy's on 1 wound.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, so that's in the movement phase. Lots of shenanigans going there. Let's go into the shooting phase.
Let's do this.
Okay, so we've just done these 2 units first. We didn't bother doing it on camera because not a lot happened. The Gauss rapid fired and then the Tesla went in. The Gauss caused 1 wound and the Tesla did nothing. So, Rob, do you know what you want to do next? What's happening next?
I think it'd be a sensible play to try and shift the aggressors.
Yeah?
So we're going to do
There's only
that
3 left.
with. We'll try it first with the untouched flyer.
Okay.
He will put. He's going to start splitting fire. We're going to put his big cannon into the Invictor and the Tesla into the aggressors.
Okay, so Tesla cannon's there.
Yep.
Death Ray there,
Yes.
which is obviously the coolest weapon name in
coolest
the game.
weapon in the
Death Ray.
And it's very, very average.
Yeah. it's very not great. Okay.
roll
The D3 shots.
D3 shots.
That's 1 shot.
Good shot.
Hits on 3s.
Does hit.
Does hit. Show 10, so
It will
wounds.
wound on 3s.
Yeah. Good pressure. It doesn't wound. That's a 1. You've got 2 CP left.
I feel like I'm burning through them. I need to save some, so no, we'll let that go.
Okay.
So
So
2.
Tesla into the aggressors now.
8,
That's right into
Yes.
Presses.
yeah, so 3s to hit.
It's the strength.
No
on
6s.
No 6s at all.
Dear me.
Necrons rolled to hit and didn't get more hits than shots.
Toughness 5.
3s. That's
4
not bad.
wounds. So 4 3-up saves.
No.
What happened? Okay, so that's an
Did I roll
aggressor
it?
dead,
Yeah.
and then 1 on 1 wound. There we go. Okay.
Kind of makes up for the death ray being very.
Yeah. You need death
Very-
rays.
it's just a ray.
It's just
Just a laser pointer. Okay, cool. So, do you know what you want to do next?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we'll do rinse repeat with the other flyer.
Okay.
However,
cool. He's degraded.
yes, but what we will spend is a single command point for damage control override. So he will fire at just as if he's not degraded.
Nice. Cheeky. We're down to 1 CP.
Down to singular CP.
I wonder what that will be used for.
Can you guess?
The destroyers, which have probably been my will be done.
Yes, they are.
Maybe.
So D3 shots.
Okay, into the Invictor.
Oh, come on now.
1 shot.
Stop being silly.
Hits on 3s.
It does hit if you allow it. And then
It's up to
wounds
you.
on 3s.
Wounds on 3s. That's a wound.
Yeah.
AP
Minus.
4.
Yeah, it goes 3.
Okay, D6 damage.
What's he got left?
He's got 4 left.
Please die.
Yeah.
Oh, he rolled a 4!
Does he blow? I don't know if it make a difference, but we can always roll it. It does not. Okay, that's the other war suit destroyed.
And the Tesla was at the aggressors.
Yeah. Okay. Tom, all you have to do is roll 3s, mate.
Nah,
Or better.
overrated. Just stick with the ones.
Oh.
Okay.
So we're getting them back for that. So
Yeah,
happy
so
with
2
that.
miss, but then roll the 6, that's 2 extra hits. And then 3s to wound. Okay,
I'll cope with
7
that.
wounds.
So 7 to make.
Okay, 7 3-ups.
Another one.
Takes 2 wounds.
Down to 2 wounds.
Down to 2 wounds on
remaining
that one
the
aggressor.
Sergeant.
Okay, okay. Interesting. Interesting stuff.
Hmm.
Do you know what you want to do next, or do you want to have a think?
I will have a think.
I was going to say, because we've got some destroyers, but what can they see? We don't know. We'll have a think, we'll be back in a
Yeah,
second.
they're gonna have to. So we're
You
gonna
just
spend
said do it, then I started filming, then we got half a sentence that didn't mean anything.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna spend a single command point for extermination protocols on the destroyers,
Yeah,
and they have to split fire because of line of sight. So we've agreed that 4 can see the intercessors,
Intercessors.
and the 1 guy can see the last aggressor.
okay. So basically what we're doing here is just knocking Tom off the objective.
All being well.
so you can stop him scoring points. Interesting.
So,
Okay.
the single guy first into the aggressor, so hitting on 2s because my will be done.
Yeah, and then
Re-rolling
re-rolling
misses.
because of extermination protocols.
Ooh.
So 2 hits.
This will be wounding on 3s.
Yeah,
Re-rolling
strength 6
misses.
plus 5. So 1.
So
2 wounds.
They are
Two-
AP3,
2 6-up saves.
and
So
2d3
failed.
damage.
So that is the aggressor
He
dead.
will be squished. So
Okay.
3, 6,
So 12 shots
12 shots.
into the intercessors.
Re-rolling. Okay, that's not bad. So that's all hit.
All hit, yeah. 3s to wound. Re-rolling. Okay, fail with 1 more. So that is 3, 6, 8 wounds.
At AP3 again.
8 6-ups. Here we go. Okay, we didn't roll any. Okay.
So, the
D3
well,
at a
guy on
time.
a wound dies.
So what first D3 goes through. and kills
Second
that one.
D3,
1 wound.
wound. So
And then the next one
next one
kills
dies.
1, so that's 3 gone through.
So 1, 2. This has got to be more than 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that does kill 1. And then you have 4 remaining,
Yeah.
which are going to do more than 1 wound each.
Yeah.
So that is that unit destroyed.
Neutralised.
Ouch. Okay, so that is that objective wide open. Not good. Not happy about that.
4 ones.
4 ones.
I have been there. I feel the pain. It's real.
Yeah.
However, I believe.
Do you have
He
any
might
shot?
take a pot shot if he's
We've
got
got the
range.
stalker. Shall we have a think about what we can see, or do you know?
I think he's just going to have to go into that squad. Do you want to do it now? It's 2 shots.
Yeah, go for it. So 2 shots into what range is it?
That's
36.
36, but he did move, so he's force. That's
Missed. Okay, that's that's the
Doing
end.
stalker things.
Got to believe, Rob.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, wow, okay. So it's currently 4-1. It's now going to
Yeah.
be 4-2
Yeah.
because you are holding one single objective. Interesting stuff. The Necrons are just. I mean, they're not killing a lot, but they're just
They're
stopping
not
you.
dying either.
They're not dying, and they're just stopping you scoring points.
Playing a very reactive game as
Yes.
opposed to going on the super offensive and trying to score all the points myself.
Yeah, interesting.
Cool.
Okay, so with that, let's go into Salamanders turn 3. Okay, guys, movement phase is complete for the Salamanders. Got a bit of a controversial move there, Tom, with the repulsor.
Yeah.
It's raising questions because this isn't a tournament game, so it's totally fine. But we can chat about it. SoCal Open is the same weekend as this book comes out, and they've just brought in a rule which is called "if it fits, it sits." So if you are a hover vehicle or flying vehicle like this, you can only land on terrain if you physically fit, and if you measure to the hull, it's got to be the whole model. So it's interesting because in a tournament now, or in an ITC tournament, that wouldn't be allowed. But in this case, it's not too bad. But it's when you've got a massive spire like up here, and you stick like 2 repulsors on it. You just go deal with that.
It's the equivalent to like sitting it like on the corner of that, where
Yeah.
it's got a bit of stability, but you can't do anything about
It's
it.
interesting because the game's been out for like 2.5 years now, and now Space Marines are finally good and everyone's using repulsors. I'm just going to say I've been using repulsors from the
We're
start.
aware, Mikey. We're aware. And
Now people are
and Leviathan.
people are finally realising some of the broken stuff you can do with flying models. But there you go. It's interesting anyway. But so the intercessors are going to try and do what the aggressors could not, and probably hopefully roll more than a 1 for saves.
Yeah, so I've got 2 units of intercessors on both objectives, and if I can kill something, they might be able to survive a turn.
Yeah. So these guys have stayed still. these guys have mostly stayed still except for this guy because he's just jumped over to jump on the objective. So these guys are going to be able to rapid fire at 30-inch range rather than 15. This back unit is the one that advanced.
Indeed.
So they've advanced so they can jump onto the objective and protect the characters. And then we've got a small unit on the front that are holding the objective as well. And then the Redemptor, we didn't mention it on the battle report, but we did say to each other that because there's so much terrain to make it look cool, the Dreadnoughts couldn't actually move anywhere on the board. So we said we could slide through gaps. So because he's actually quite skinny, just his base is big.
He went through like this.
He went sideways, yeah, like that. Thanks, Rob. So he's scooted through. So he's just gone through there. And then the characters have just moved up to support. So that's the end of the movement phase. We've got a psychic phase.
Yes.
Are you in range to deny yet, Rob?
Still, no.
You took that wall of trait, you're like, yeah, get rid of them powers. It's just like, the librarian gets back all game.
Would you say that maybe that's made him sit him at the back? But it's not really affecting anything, so no.
No.
He has got an aggressive power, hasn't he, the librarian, I guess.
We're talking off camera that it was a bit of a boo-boo not taking a different wall trait.
Maybe should have gone for hypological strategist.
Yeah,
Maybe I should have got you to say it. Which one is it?
It's the hyper-theological strategist.
That's a longer word.
That is a longer word, yeah.
Just throwing syllables in.
Impressive.
Impressive.
Yeah, in hindsight, how effective my stratagems have been, that would have been the sensible play because getting command points back would have been invaluable to me. Extermination protocols is single CP, damage control override single CP. All of a sudden things are a lot more effective. And if you like to hedge your bets, you probably get one or two back.
Yeah. So, but anyway, without further ado, let's go into the psychic phase. Okay, so the librarian is going to do the art attack phase again, I think.
Unless I put them on the intercessors so they hold the objective.
Ooh, here we go.
Or you might just perils and die.
I mean,
you could perils and die.
That is an option.
But the +1 toughness, which is what's that one? Is that Drake skin?
Yes, Drake skin.
It is per unit, not per model.
Yeah, I think the other one is a model.
Yeah, so Might of Heroes, which is the normal Space Marine power, is choose a model, it gets +1 toughness. Drake skin is +1 to the unit, so they'd all be toughness 5.
It's not like Primaris to just have something slightly better than the Marine models, is it?
It's almost like they want you to buy an extra book to go with your book that already costs quite a bit. To go with your models to make them better. R.I.P. every other chapter. Okay, so
they both work on the unit. I'm going to try and put both on one of the intercessor units.
Okay, so which one would you like to cast first?
So I'm going to start with Drake skin onto the unit that advanced and are surrounding the characters.
Okay, so that's
one guy in the
holding the objective. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there.
Yep.
So you're going to go for +1 toughness?
Yeah, +1 toughness on a 5.
Ooh. 7 goes off. So now they are toughness 5. Very good.
And then -1 to hit, -1 to charge on the same unit.
On the same unit. 5 again.
Yes.
Goes off again because it's 5 because of the relic, the Tome of Dragons.
That's the one.
Tome of Dragon Lore. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. So that's the psychic phase. Let's go into the shooting phase. This unit of 5 is going to shoot first. So 4 of them are going to rapid fire, and 1 of them is not going to rapid fire because he moved, and they're going to shoot into the damaged plane.
Yeah. 4 wounds left on that one.
Obviously, still in tactical doctrine. So hitting on 4s. Well, 1 free reroll because you're a salamander.
That's definitely 30-inch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything looks further away.
Okay.
Rearview mirror.
5s to wound with 1 free reroll because you're a salamander. That's 2 wounds at -2. 2 5-up saves. That's 1 wound. We're down to 3. Can this unit see?
I don't believe so.
I don't know either.
You can see this one.
You can see the other one. Or you can see the stalker.
Just shy on this one.
I don't know. What do you want to shoot?
Should we just speed things up? I'm going to shoot the repulsor into the, into the destroyers.
So the repulsor is going to shoot everything into the destroyers?
Yeah.
Okay. So I believe everything's in range. Want to just double check before we roll?
Yeah, it should be, but yeah.
If you're within 18, you're within everything.
It might be a close one. No, let's say 18's out.
Yeah, you can measure from this point though. Still.
I think the angle is a potentially. Oh no, actually.
Yeah. So everything's in except for rapid firing stormboxers, but they can just shoot normal. So let's go for the Gatling cannon first.
Gatling cannon.
12 shots, hitting on 3s, re-rolling. All hit. Okay, then 4s to wound, re-rolling 1s. Would you like to use the salamander re-roll?
I shall. So there's 2 1s and 3 2s.
Okay, so 3 re-rolls.
2 1s and a 2.
Okay, 1 converts.
Yep.
So that is 3, 6, 8 wounds at -1.
4, 6, 7, 8. 8 needing 4 ups.
4 ups, yeah.
1, 2, 1 dead, and 1 loses 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay, so 1's dead and 1's on 1 wound. Heavy bolter next.
Yep.
I'll just pinch that wound dice. Thank you.
Okay. 6 shots for the heavy bolter. Hit on 3s, we roll in. 1 miss. And then 4s, we roll in 1s. 2 rerolls. 2 wounds. Can't use any more salamander rerolls now.
Is this AP?
AP 1 as well. It's a heavy weapons. And we're in tactical doctrine.
So failing another.
That's 1 dead. Do you want to use the crack storm now because that's D3 damage?
Yep.
Okay, so 3's to hit. Re-roll in. Strength 6, so 3's to wound. So 1 wound, it's -1 because it's a heavy weapon, I believe.
So needing 4s.
Which we don't. We'll just double check because it might be heavy, it might be assault. Because it's a grenade, but it's not a grenade type.
Fair, yeah.
So we'll just double check maybe the rest of the guns. It is an assault weapon, so he did fail a save because it's AP2 because we're in the tactical doctrine. So D3 damage. 2 wounds. Cool. So then we can do all the 1 damage stuff that's remaining. So we've got the stubber. Re-roll in. All hit. And then re-rolling 1s because lieutenant. 1 wound because it's strength 4. At -1 because it's a heavy weapon.
So needing a 4. Yeah.
Do you know the issue with this? Because it's got so many different types of weapons, it's hard to remember which one gets the extra AP.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
That's a ridiculous amount of guns.
So we've done the stubber, we've got the storm bolters and the frag storm left.
So we'll do the storm bolters.
Okay.
Although they're the same.
The storm
no,
bolters.
they're not. No, I'm just thinking of
It's alright. Do 3 storm bolters first.
Yep.
We roll to hit. All hit. And then 5's to wound, we rolling 1s. So 3 wounds at AP1 for the tactical.
Needing 4s. So 1 guy dies, and 1's left on 2 wounds.
Okay, so we've got the frag storm. And final, it's 2d6 shots. We've got 2, 3, 6 shots. Rerolling to the chapter master. Strength 4, so it's 5s, you're rolling 1s. 1 wound at AP1 because we're in tactical doctrine. Takes a wound.
Down to 1. Anything left to come from that?
I think that's everything from the repulsor.
Have I managed to kill myself out of line of sight?
Of the Redemptor, yeah.
Of the Redemptor,
But I
more
have
than likely.
But not.
Controversially killed myself out of line of sight for the out of range of the Cryptex reanimation buff as well.
Ooh, interesting.
Clever play.
6-1 off.
Okay.
isn't it?
So that is everything from the repulsor, right? I don't want to forget any of the weapons. I think that was everything.
I think so.
It sounds like it should be everything.
It should be, regardless.
It is a repulsor though, so you can never be sure.
Hunter-
So it's that but twice.
What's that Hunter thingy missile?
Hunter killer missile.
Yeah, the other one.
Hunter.
The stratagem one. I've not got
It's called a Hunter. Oh, yeah, I know which one. It's called Hunter something, but it's not a Hunter killer missile.
It's something else, isn't it?
It just does D3 mortal wounds
Hunter
against
Slayer
the
missile.
Yes,
There you go.
there we go.
that
Can't remember the name of
sounds like You
something.
basically took something that Marines have got available too and made it better.
Not bitter.
You gave it an extra gun.
Death Watch guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the repulsor done. The Redemptor now can't see the destroyers. But what would you like to shoot next?
I'll put these 4 intercessors into them. Just try and
into the final
into
destroyer.
this final
The
2
ones that didn't
destroyers.
advance.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we've got this unit to shoot,
Just
which
that
didn't
unit,
advance.
4 into them. So not in rapid fire range, but they are in reroll range of the captain.
Yeah.
And then 5s reroll in 1s.
And then an extra one.
3.
So 3 at -2.
Oh, not
Should
quite.
stay alive. Not like
3
that.
wounds.
So
That's
just guy on a
one
wound.
dead. So 1 guy and 1 wound left.
To be aiming them that.
Ouch.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Right.
I mean, you've just moved him by accident.
Then I'm
to
nudging
the-
him in line of sight.
Put him in line of sight
Let's
of the
not do that.
intercessors.
Which I
There
mean,
you
I
go.
That's
don't
not
mind. But,
I mean, they've already shot, so at least.
yeah, oh yeah,
Fair.
true.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
there you go. I'd have been cheating as well.
I was getting a free movement.
Okay. So we've
Uh,
got the Redemptor left, we've got the characters left.
Yeah, so we'll do the Redemptor into the injured flyer.
Everything? Or would you want to put the flame?
Ooh, yeah, and then the flame. I can use a flame.
There
Love
we go,
it.
the flame is finally getting used.
I forgot they existed after they killed all my aggressors. Rude behaviour. But yeah, so flamer into him. Everything else into this to just try and finish it off, hopefully.
Sure.
So flamer shots.
Yep.
Hey.
6 shots, there we go. 6 hits. It is a heavy flamer though, so it's only -1.
The heavy.
That's fine.
It's not a B2.
Oh, it's -1 hit. Oh wait.
It's 2 wounds, which done 5.
So 2 wounds.
One sec, Rob. I'm going to CP that, 'cause
Salamander
it's more
reroll.
fun to use it on flamers than on.
You're not reroll any rerolls from the characters, so
2 on 4s.
2 4-ups. 1 wound.
1 wound.
There we go.
Yeah, that works. And then the
Gatling cannon.
yeah, Gatling cannon. So 12 shots.
Yeah, hitting on 4. 5s because you moved. You do have 1 salamander to hit rerolls
so that was a 5 or a 6.
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And then 5s to wound.
Ooh.
No wounds. And then the storm bolters remaining.
Yeah.
So 8 storm bolter shots. Hitting on 4s because it's not heavy. And no rerolls whatsoever.
3. 5s.
1 wound.
1 at -1, Rob.
Tactical Doctrine comes into play. Makes it.
That's crucial.
Trick
Is
shot.
there anything left to come?
Just the character. 2 characters should be in range.
24 inch?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 2 characters in range.
So we'll start with the captain.
That would have been cheeky if it gained a wound again and went back into middle bracket.
Well, that's what I'm hoping on. It's got to stay. It's got to stay alive. Just
So
with.
3 shots from the captain, hit on 2s, re-rolling.
Yeah.
Would it be
-1 because it's a
Oh,
flyer.
3s because it's a flyer. Cheated again. There you go.
Here's an interesting question. When does cheating become cheating and not being mistakes?
When you admit to them, I guess. Or when you don't admit to it.
I guess it is more of a case of when you don't. admit to it.
Interesting conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 hits. 5s to wound re-rolling 1s, and then a free re-roll because you're. Oh, it doesn't matter. That's 3 wounds at -1.
Stop it, please.
2 damage.
You start.
So
Down to 1.
Down to a single.
Oh, it's
wound.
2 damage apiece.
I believe so. It's master crafted.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
So now you got the lieutenant, lieutenant,
4s.
re-rolling.
Re-rolling.
It's so good mad if it just did the reroll.
1. Ooh,
Wounds, -1.
-1.
Please don't die.
4 up. Ah.
You got blow
Does he
down
blow?
characters.
Does he blow?
Go on.
Oh! That was
Anybody else see it flash?
I saw its skirt on that 6. It was like, oh, shall I do it? Shall I do it?
Well,
I
well, that
didn't
was-
Do I really want to tip him over the edge?
Cutting it close.
That was. It
Well,
was.
he's still alive, so that's not fair.
You've left a destroyer alive, which isn't a good idea. Usually a good idea.
Not my dream tactic.
I don't think it's too bad though because I've had to kill
Because he
him
was so far
out of
away
line of
because of the crit
sight.
tech.
Yeah,
If I can
it
roll
was like
4-1s,
I had
you
to
can
keep
roll
him
4
alive.
sixes.
So I had to move him out of line of sight, but it's going to be tricky to get them 5 ups.
Yeah, which is going to be interesting. So that's the end of your turn, Tom? No
Yeah,
charges?
No charges can be
No
made.
charge
I don't
available.
think. Nope.
Sadly, you can't throw dreadnoughts into flyers. I'll leave 30k.
Because they have jump
Oh,
packs.
yes.
Jump pack dreadnoughts.
Too cool.
That is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
cool model.
Okay, so at the end of that, do we have any morale? Don't think so, because you auto pass. Oh, yeah.
Within 6.
You leadership 10 though, right?
Leadership 10, so I don't think I could fail anyway. I think I lost 4. So
Yeah,
at
so you
worst I
leadership.
could match it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the end of the turn. That's the end of the battle round. Now battle round 4. At the start of the turn, you score a point. Becomes 5-2.
I do.
I stay in the tactical doctrine.
You stay in the tactical doctrine. It's like admin. This is the admin phase
Yeah.
in between turns.
Killed the chaplain.
So we've got nothing. Space Marines have done their bit. Necrons at the start of the turn they have to do reanimation.
We certainly do.
So
Do you want to run
five,
it now? So we
crucial.
have 4 ups.
4 reanimations,
5
5
sorry.
ups.
That
he's
is an
failed
issue.
them
I mean, even the crit
all.
tech wouldn't help too much, I guess. So
That's bad.
that could spell
All of the destroyers. 1 wound on the destroyers. I'm sure you can survive on 1
I
wound,
can
right?
try and run away and live to fight another day,
Run away.
but I think the turns will get away from it, and I needed to kill things this turn. So
Yeah.
we'll see how we go.
And yeah, because I suppose the only tactic you've got is to jump over to the side of the boxes
Yeah.
with an advance. Don't shoot anything. Hope you survive, which you probably will.
Get
and
the
then roll.
cryptate near him as well.
then
And
try and get some
forward
back
and then maybe a
for
late
turn 5.
Turn 5. Charge of the light brigade, see what we can kill.
Yeah, but you got the transcendent Catan.
Yeah, I
Is he
think
going to
he's-
do something?
He's gonna have to earn some points back.
He's been doing all right, to be fair.
Do
Lots of
you know what?
mortal
His
wounds.
mortal wound up has been really good, and it could help shift the intercessors that are currently on that objective.
Yeah.
But he will have to go there as well, and he's gonna have to try and survive.
Interesting stuff. So, battle round 4 for the Necrons. It's, as I said, 5-2.
Yes,
5-2. Let's go into turn 4. Okay, guys, end of the Necron movement phase. The flyer has gained a wound, so it's back up to 4 because you had played to 1 off last turn. The Transcendent Catan is going to join his green friends and go for a fight.
Oh.
Go for a bit of a fisticuff.
And he looks like he's on fire.
He
He
needs
does.
to earn some
Green
points.
fire.
The best kind of fire.
Yeah. Then over here we have gone for the old hit hide.
Well, no,
Hide and seek.
we're not hiding. It's a tactical retreat.
Yes, hiding.
It's definitely not running away.
Yes. So the destroyer is nice and hidden behind those boxes where it can't be seen. Tom doesn't have any direct fire, sadly.
Nope.
So
Do you know
that
what we
destroyer.
Just flamers. What have we not done?
Reanimation on those 2 guys.
Oh yeah.
Okay, go for it quickly.
He needs 5s anyway.
You get
Hey.
enough.
Only needs 5.
So this
I'll put them
unit
at the back though. So.
has advanced over. They're going for a bit of a jog.
Yeah, looking at a potential late game line breaker point. See how we go.
The unit on top of there advanced down to protect the
secure
cryptek. Those guys have stayed there to chill.
Indeed.
And that's about it. You've kept this Triumph Stalker still.
Yep.
All the characters are hiding behind there, so if the Destroyer's probably going to survive, get some back, turn 5, bam, I'm back.
That's the plan.
I'm back, baby.
Unless
Okay.
we roll incredibly poor on the reanimation.
Which, you know, could happen. Could happen. So, we've got the Transcendent Catan. So at the end of the movement phase, you've got the not psychic phase.
We've got the pretend psychic phase. So we will attempt. Antimatter meteor has to be on the closest unit, so it's the unit 4.
Okay.
Does go off.
Does go off. So
D3
D3 more
wounds.
wounds, control 2.
And kills a guy.
Yep.
Kills one whole dude.
The next power
Which one do you want to go for?
pick a character.
Okay.
However, we are +1 to the roll. It might be worth trying to off the librarian just for fun. I think we'll do it. We'll do it.
Pop
Let's
the
do it. Let's have
librarian.
some fun.
Yep.
So 5 up.
So the Thunderbolt,
It's gone off.
it does go off. D3 mortal wounds.
More wounds.
The 2 mortal wounds.
And any unit within
3.
3 inch on a 4 up will also suffer mortal wounds.
Shall we do the Intercessors? No. Shall we do the
Captain?
Chapter Master? Does take a mortal wound. Lieutenant? Does. And then that's probably it.
The
I think
repulsors
the
are level
repulsors.
up, so we know he's out of the way.
So that is the Librarian destroyed. And the Chapter Master takes a wound. So we'll have 5 left. Got one for you.
Cool.
Okay, so not too bad. Sniper character, which is a bit cheeky, gets rid of
That's
smites,
Cope with that.
gets rid of +1 toughness.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, let's go into the shooting phase. So the Triumph Stalker is going to be a little bit cheeky. He's going to try and chip some wounds off the unit of 3 that are
Unit
here.
3
So we've got
left.
unit of 5 lead doing the line, and we've got unit 3 there.
And he needs 3s to hit because he hasn't moved his turn.
So, could you use My Will Be Done on him?
No, it's infantry.
Okay, cool. So 1 hit,
1 hit. This will be 2.
2, strength 9.
Yeah.
Does
-4.
wound. It's 8 -4, so straight through on d6 damage. So
2
the guy
wounds.
dies.
Yep.
So anything else targets that unit now gets reroll 1s. Which do you want to go straight into with the
Yeah,
Immortals?
so the
Any
Ghost dudes, can they all see?
They can.
I presume so, 'cause
all
of the
see.
sergeant.
How? Let's check
Yeah.
yeah.
So they're going to shoot into the unit of 2.
The unit
so
2
hitting on
remaining.
2s now. Oh no, sorry, hitting on 3s,
threes.
re-rolling 1s.
Wouldn't be nice if they were 1s.
My
There
bad.
had to be 2.
It's not enough to kill him now, but we'll try and.
3s to wound. 3 wounds at -2.
5 ups.
Okay,
Consistent.
well done.
Weird, but yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Never mind. That's it for shooting.
Okay, camera gimbal went a bit funny. So, I've lost control, everybody. 1 second.
Pan down.
Hello. Okay, so after we've had the machine, the Adeptus Mechanicus has got settled down a little bit.
Theory is, so I almost forgot to fire the flyer. So the Necrons basically went, no, just tamper
The
with
camera
machinery.
just like, don't forget about that guy.
Look at him behind you.
Yeah.
And don't forget to shoot that flyer.
Yeah, so the flyer is to shoot. So what would he like to shoot?
He's going to put everything he's got into the bigger unit.
Oh,
No.
okay.
He's going to put his big gun into the bigger unit and his Tesla into the one guy remaining.
That makes sense. So big gun into the unit, it's D3 shots.
Of course it is.
1 shot. It is -1 to hit because of fire shields.
So it'll be 4s.
Yes.
No rerolls available on that.
No
so
reroll,
that
so
just
it misses.
So 2, 4.
And then the Tesla
6.
into the unit of 1.
Yes.
Unit of 2. So it's 3s to hit. But to re-roll in 1 or
So
Threes normally?
I basically get those
2's
back.
normally to hit, is it?
it's 3s, but he's shooting the other unit, right?
This
Oh,
is
yeah,
the
cool.
single.
Yep.
So
My
I
bad.
get 2 back for the 6, but 1 goes out.
Yeah,
so
you would have been re-rolling 1s, but you didn't roll any again. Because of this stuff.
point. Yeah, should remember that. And this will be 3s.
3s to wound.
1, 2, 3, 4 saves to make 0.
3 up saves. 1 wound.
1 wound.
So this one of these guys, probably the non-sergeant one, will take a wound.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the flyer done. We've done the immortals. We've done that guy in the corner. Is that everything?
That is everything now.
Are you ready to go into the charge phase?
I certainly am.
What's coming up next? Okay, so charge phase for the Transcendent Catan. It's only taken him 4 turns to get here.
Didn't want that. That's a bad omen.
So what would you like to charge?
He's going to charge into the unit of 2 intercessors.
Just into the unit of 2. So we have Overwatch. Rerolling to hit because of the Chapter Master. 1 hit.
1 hit.
Rerolling to the Lieutenant.
Stop it. That is
Yeah, one wound.
successful wound.
Minus
4
one.
save.
So he loses 1. So he's down to 6.
Cool.
Okay. 6 wounds remaining.
Got some point counter. We'll do
It's
that.
alright, we'll do it in a second. So charge range, it is, I think you've passed.
I think he's probably a given.
You get a 7-inch charge, where would you like to go?
So if I go there,
Yeah.
out of
As long
an
as you
inch of
remain
that squad,
more than
I'm
an inch
still
from
within-
that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you know what he does in combat?
He has 4 attacks. He hits on 2s.
Sounds reasonable.
He
4
is
hits.
strength 7, so wounds on 3s. Awesome.
That is 1 wound,
Singular wound is AP minus 4, and it's D6 damage.
so that's 1d
Kills him.
So
Yeah.
he's squished.
Ouch.
Okay, that was less than good.
Fight you back with that sergeant, so
So
he hasn't
your
got a close combat weapon.
Relic will allow you.
I haven't used it.
Oh, do you have to declare
Yeah,
it?
you have to declare it.
And is it
I'm-
single use?
Yes.
It is single use,
So it's
yeah.
probably better to get more
Wait
things
for the
in
other
combat.
Yeah, so you have 3 attacks base because you're a
Yep.
sergeant.
And then an additional one for being charged.
Shock assault.
Shock assault. So 3s, re-rolling.
Yeah. All hit. 5 to wound,
Fives.
rerolling 1s. Salamander reroll.
Salamanders.
1
The
wound.
one, no AP. Ow.
1 wound.
I
Down to 5.
The intercessors did more damage than he did.
Fantastic. So you're both in base contact, so technically you can't move.
Yep.
So that's the end of your turn.
Turn is.
Morale.
Morale, you've
So
lost.
they lost 4 in that squad.
Yeah, your leadership
No, lost 3.
Yeah, leadership is 9.
Squad of 4 to start.
Yeah.
because you're Primaris, so you've probably. Oh, you fail on a 6, which you didn't roll.
Never mind.
I think it's Primaris, a leadership 9. I could be wrong
The
there.
veteran intercessor. If you
You could be right.
can't remember.
Vigilance veteran.
You passed anyway. That's the
Yeah,
main
You're
thing.
alright.
Let's not worry
We'll
about it.
check. I'm going to prove me wrong in a minute. So that's the end of Necron's turn 4. How did you feel about that?
I think it's starting to slip a little bit now.
Yeah, you're still ahead on points.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
However,
Tom should even it up with points next, and then
3
it's a case
points.
of see what we can do with
Yeah.
a rejuvenated counter assault down here. See
yeah,
how
'cause
we
it
go.
was 5-2. It's now 5-5 because it started Tom's turn.
Yeah.
He's going to gain 2 points for that one in the middle and 1 point for these guys at the back. You ready for turn 4?
I think so, yeah. Let's
Okay.
give it a go.
Okay, there's nothing to do at the start, so let's go into turn 4 for the Salamanders. So that is the end of the movement phase, guys. The Salamanders securing the 2 positions that are remaining. I think we've kind of given up trying to go for that one now, haven't we? It's a bit too far.
Yeah.
Did you ever plan to get it anyway?
A bit too slow and purposeful, this army, I think.
Yeah.
Take a while to trudge over there.
Yeah, exactly. So these guys have stayed still once again, taking rapid fire at full range. These guys have all moved just to secure that objective. They're all holding that now. Over here, the one Salamander Sergeant, the mightiest of Salamander Sergeants, has pulled out of combat of the Transcendent Catan because, I mean, it's a bit hot and it's a bit leery, but it's not the nice hot that Salamanders like.
No, it's
Angry
weird.
hot.
It's a rage hot.
Yeah.
Not the happy hug hot that Salamanders are used to.
So he's pulled out of combat, still holding the objective but hiding behind the box. But then everyone else has moved over, the Repulsor's flown over, so that's holding the objective. The Redemptor stayed still, so he can still shoot at full BS, and then the characters have moved in for a counter charge should they need it. Yeah, that's everything. So go straight into the shooting phase.
Let's do that.
What would you like to shoot first?
Let's start with the Redemptor into the Light Scythe? Doom Scythe?
Doom Scythe.
Doom Scythe together eventually.
The Night Scythe is the transport version. You're almost there.
Close.
It's the same model. Would you like to shoot the Flamer elsewhere?
Yeah, let's put the Flamer into the Catan.
Which fire wins?
So that Flamer and Storm. Hang on, what's his? Which fire? They're the same. I'm going to put everything else into the flyer.
Okay, so Flamer into Catan and then everything else into
Catan
the
does
flyer.
explode on a 4 by the way.
It explodes on a 4+.
It's not a very good explosion, it's like D3.
Yeah, but that.
Your captain has
Damn it,
taken a
Rob.
wound.
Yes.
He could take another 3.
Well, this makes things spicy. Another kind of hot that the Salamanders don't enjoy. Well, if he dies, he dies. So Redemptor into the
That's
Catan.
Terminator, which is also basically Vulcan, but there you go. D6 shots. That's 3
Big
shots.
3.
So re-rolling ones.
And I'll use the Salamander. I'll save the Salamander reroll.
Okay. So 2 wounds onto the Transcendent
This was the
Catan.
flame, yeah.
-1.
Yeah.
Yep.
2 wounds at -1, so 4 of him on.
Makes a move.
he's alright, so
Doesn't
far.
matter. So Gatling Cannon into the flyer. So 4s to hit re-rolling
Oh dear.
because of Chapter Master. So 9 hits. And then 5s to wound. Re-rolling ones.
And
And
this
he-
will use a reroll. Just the one?
Just the one.
So 4 required. Hey.
Takes a wound.
Suffers a
So it's
wound.
down to 11. No, it's into the flyer.
Oh, was that into fire? I do
Yeah.
apologise.
He's on 5 wounds. The flyer is on 11 wounds.
Lost a single.
Bolters.
Yep, so
8 shots.
Storm Bolters.
Because as a dreadnought, you always rapid fire.
Yep. So I'm told.
Which is super good. That's it. And then 5s. 3 rolling 1s.
Yep.
4 at -1 because of tactical doctrine, which you'll probably never leave.
And this is on the Catan, right?
No, it's on the flyer again.
The flyer again? Yep.
Okay, so it's taken 4 in total.
4.
So we've got 8 left, I
Alright.
think.
Yes, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
8 left.
So we'll move quickly along to the rapid firing squad of 5 into the flyer also.
Okay, into the flyer, so 10 shots. Hitting on 4s with 1 reroll.
This is the room.
There we go. 3 missed. Is it?
Oh, yeah, that's 3.
And the 2.
I can't see anymore.
5 to wound with 1 free reroll. 1
the
wound
one?
at -2 because of tactical. Takes a wound, so got 7 left.
And then the 5 that have moved.
Yep, so they can't fire.
No, but they can see the Catan.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to put them into them, and I'm going to use these to rapid fire that, I think. So we'll start with those 5 into the Catan.
Okay, so 4 of them can rapid fire, 1 of them can't.
So those are the
Extra 4 shots. Reroll 1 because you're a salamander. All hit.
Yep.
And then 5 to wound. Reroll 1. Okay, that is 5 wounds.
Five in one.
5 in ones. Makes 2, takes 3 wounds, down to 2.
Oh, that makes for a heroic charge now.
It does. Softened him up a little bit there, didn't you? Okay,
And
so we've got the unit 5.
Yeah, 5, so full available rerolls.
Yep,
Onto
and all
the
rapid
flyer.
firing. Yep. 4's rerolling, because he's a flyer. One miss. And then 5's to wound, rerolling 1s, and a free 1. That's looking good. 1, 2, 6 wounds. We've only got 7 left.
And these are AP
2.
2.
Yeah.
5 ups required.
Ooh.
So it takes
there's another
4. So we've got 3 wounds remaining.
So the lieutenant is going to shoot the flyer as well.
Okay. I think this flyer's had it.
Yeah,
We roll in.
So on 4s.
Got 2 hits. 5's are rerolling 1s. And a free 1. Just 1 free 1. Nothing.
And the captain on 3s.
Rerolling. 5's. Rerolling. 3 wounds.
Minus one.
-1.
2 damage.
You need to pass 2.
4 ups.
You failed 2.
Oh.
He is dead. Does he
Blowing
explode?
up
Just
doesn't matter, but let's see what happens. No.
He did not blow up. Okay, so that is the final flyer destroyed. Okay. I think that's all of the shooting. Oh, okay, you've got repulsor left.
Oh, that's no.
You've got most of the army's shooting left. My
Yeah.
apologies.
An hour's worth of shooting.
Should we stop a sec?
Let's-
It's a lot of guns.
Let's think about what he's going to shoot. Okay, guys, so the repulsor, which I completely forgot about, is going to shoot everything that reaches into the stalker. Do you want to shoot the other 2 guns that don't reach into the Catan? It's kind of lackluster, but you technically have to shoot the weapon.
Didn't they change that? I think I got FAQ'd.
I thought it was only for 1-use ones. Well, we'll check. We'll check afterwards.
No, I won't. Just
Yeah. We'll say they missed. There we
Yeah,
go.
I'll shoot it into that and it's out
He
of
wants to do he wants to do valiant stuff. That's why. So he's going to roll everything together because everything is going to wound on 5s.
Yeah.
Everything's AP1 because it's either heavy and it's AP1 or it's tactical, so it becomes AP1.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you just got loads of
he
shots.
only gets 1 reroll anyway, like
Yeah.
extra reroll.
It's the Gatling cannon, the heavy bolter, the storm bolters, and the stubber.
Yep.
So 3's to hit rerolling. Yeah, that's it. That's all hit with all those rerolling. So 2 there. That's it.
Yep.
Needing 5s to wound.
5's rerolling 1s and then 1 extra reroll because you're a salamander. 3 1s there.
1s, 2s miss, 3s, 4s. Was it 5s?
It's 5's to wound, yeah.
I don't know what that was. That missed.
And then 1 free reroll because you're a salamander.
So these are the ones and another dice.
Made 1 difference. So you have 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 saves at -1.
I just happen to have
You
11
need to
dice.
succeed on 2.
You just happen to have 11 dice spare. 4 ups.
Losing 3, 4, 5, 6.
When I said you
7,
only
8.
needed to save 2.
Losing 8.
8 wounds. So he only has 4 remaining.
2.
I believe. Oh, 2 remaining because he only has 10. Wow. Okay.
He's had a bit of a beating.
Cool.
Yeah, not
Charge
too bad.
phase, I guess.
That's the end of the shooting phase.
Yeah.
All the guns have shot. So let's go into the charge phase. Okay, charge phase. Everything into the angry fire.
Yeah, so we'll do the intercessors in, so there's no overwatch.
There's no Overwatch.
Overwatch. So free movement phase.
So
9
9
inches.
so they can move around.
Yeah, so they're just going to jump onto the objective essentially
Yep.
and make room for the
Rob
characters.
informs me that he blows up if you kill him, so this could be dramatic.
Funny.
Yeah. The lieutenant
Yeah, which is in.
I think he's alright.
and the
Chapter
captain
master.
can't fail.
Do you want to charge a repulsor? I mean, he has 6 attacks at strength 8. He just hits on 6s.
Maybe if I get into the other the next the assault doctrine might be fun.
Maybe that would be
With
quite
full
funny.
rerolls, actually, that's actually quite tasty.
Yeah.
Actually.
Strength 8 -1.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
Stop it! Right now, I need
Let's
to.
go straight into the fight.
So at the start of the fight phase, I will initiate the warlord trait that
relic.
the
Can't do that, I got it wrong.
sigil of Vulcan sigil, which
Vulcan
is
sigil.
+1 attack
Bing bing.
in a 6-inch bubble.
Yes.
So the repulsor
So he
would get
naturally
7.
gets +1 attack because of this vigil.
Yeah.
And then because he's used it, he gets an extra one because it specifically says he gets +2. So he has +2 attacks. Everyone else has +1 attack and shock assault because they all charged. So they all get +2 or 3 attacks.
So I feel like the captain's got 8 attacks, but I can't.
That's just me.
He has 4 base,
5 base, isn't it?
5 base.
4 or 5.
Shock assault +1, +2 because of his vigil.
8.
8 attacks.
Let me
Sounds right.
check. It does sound right, but I refuse to believe it.
I believe he has 5 attacks on the charge. We'll double check. To confirm, he does have 8 attacks. He has 5 base. That's 5. +1 for charging. +1 because of the vigil because he has it, and then +1 because he activated it. So 8 attacks base.
Right, so
In.
hitting on 2s, no modifiers at all.
No.
Yep.
2s to hit re-roll in.
His toughness is 7.
All hit. Strength with your sword. What type of sword is it? Is it just a power sword?
Yep, just power sword.
Okay, so
Is it not mastercrafted?
I don't know. I've never used a Primaris Captain.
No.
So
I've never got one into combat.
packs. So you're going to get re-roll 1s,
Yep,
and then that 2 is definitely not going to
that's
wound.
not enough.
So re-roll in. So you've caused at least 2 wounds because
And
it's
we'll
strength 7. We'll just double
check.
confirm.
The type of.
Yeah, we'll double check what weapon he's got.
No, it'd be 2 with a mastercrafted power sword, which I could do with the dough.
Okay, so it is just a normal power sword, it's not mastercrafted.
No.
So it's only -3 but 1 damage. So 2 4+ invuns. 1 wound goes through.
That's probably
1
what we
wound
need.
remaining. Okay, so you can't interrupt, so who's next?
So we'll do the lieutenant, try and make him a hero as well. So he has 4 attacks base, shock attack, and an additional attack from Vulcan sigil,
Yep.
we think.
Yes.
So 3s.
2s to hit because you're in combat. And then does
Fives.
I presume he doesn't have a combat
No,
weapon.
so he's just slapping away. He
Rerolling
rerolls
1.
his own 1s and the 4 because of Salamanders.
Boom, there we go. 4
There you go.
wounds.
He gets more through than the
No
captain.
AP.
Come on, borrow time.
1 damage.
1 by 1.
Oh.
For
It's
suspense.
dramatic.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ah! Does he
okay.
blow up? Last die.
There we go.
4.
On a 4+. Ah, CP.
Bonus.
Anyway, you roll it anyway. You probably roll it wrong, let's be honest.
I made it worse.
He made it.
Okay, so that is the end of the combat.
So glad I took the Catan.
So
Yeah.
he gets to shuffle, probably there. They get to
they wrap
shuffle.
around.
They have fun.
Not that there's any. Yeah.
Okay, so the score is currently 5-5 at the end of that. No morales
Yeah.
to do.
Pretty disgusting.
At the start of Rob's turn, it becomes 6-5. Now we've got the interesting one. You gain a wound on your stalker.
Yes.
Because of living metal. So he took 8.
It took 8, so
So he's on 3 left.
to 3. Put that on for the
Okay. And now, the all important, does the game carry on because
Big.
does his destroyers come back?
It's important.
Right, so we have 4 to make a roll for.
Yes, it's 10-5. Destroyers coming back because before you always rolled it anyway.
Oh,
3 come back! Because obviously the destroyer, if anyone forgot, was hiding behind here. The Cryptek is just keeping him company. Get that 4+. So we've got a unit of 4 destroyers, 1-on-1 wound. Scary stuff.
Tall order, but let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
Certainly helps.
Will probably be my willing be dunning them.
Let's say
Is that how you say it? My willing be dunning
My
them.
willing be dunning
Them.
them. Yeah.
How do you do that
Correct.
to them? Yeah. Okay, so let's go into potentially the last turn. It's 6-5 to Rob in
Yeah.
Necrons turn 5. So it's interesting. They should be like, Rob's nearly dead. Tom's like, oh, got this in the box.
Down, but never out.
That is down. But Rob remembered that he has the Veil of Darkness, which he was saving for a rainy
Did
day,
it for reasons.
which is very rainy today.
So we've figured out a play which could potentially win Necrons the game.
Yes.
It
so
takes a lot of moving parts.
so they've deep struck over here, 9 away from the guys holding the objective.
Yes.
Which is at the start of Rob's turn, worth 3 points. Interesting.
It's currently 6-5, isn't it?
6-5 for Rob.
Yes.
So he's decided he definitely can't get this objective. Everything's there. But the other warriors have moved. These guys are
They're
going for the
just
advance,
scampering
going
to
for a
try and get
cheeky
all.
line
These
breaker.
move down just to take some pot shots.
Yeah. The Stalkers stay still. The Overlord's moved out.
The Overlord's moved out. He was trying to keep pace. I don't think he's going to manage it, but he might be able to gamble a cheeky charge later on. I don't know. We'll see how it
Some
goes.
walls. Well, the Destroyers have dropped there. As I said, try and kill these intercessors. Charge into the other ones. Kill them all in combat, as Destroyers never do.
Easy.
And then,
Some easy peasy.
you know, we'll see. So shall I go straight into the shooting phase?
Let's do it.
Love it.
Okay, so what are the Destroyers doing?
So the Destroyers are going to fire at the back squad.
Everything into the back squad.
Everything into the back squad.
Okay.
So they are hitting on 2s. No rerolls with 1s.
You need to kill them all.
Oh,
Oh, hello.
Well,
let's do the Stalker first.
Stalker. So the Stalker
Stalker.
here.
Into the
That's a
back
bit of a
squad.
weird noise, but there you go. Into this squad. So
He's
2
a
shots.
bit wounded, so he's hitting on 4s. So no
He
hits.
missed.
However, I didn't need him to hit because he's targeted them, and I get reroll 1s.
Okay. Cool.
So hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s.
Yes.
And I don't even know what that is.
Slipped out.
Rerolling 1s.
It's important.
All hit.
It's a good start.
I think that might be a squad dead, you know?
We are wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
That's
Rerolling
not
1s?
bad. Rerolling 1s because of hard-wide hatred. Remember your own rules. So you have 3, 6, 10 saves to make.
10, 6.
Ironically, if you don't make any, I don't need to roll the damage.
Yeah.
You made 2.
So
So
8.
8 go through.
So
Yeah.
3, 6, 3, 6, 7.
No pressure, Rob.
So you're only. Well,
And we're ready.
First one. Kills one.
One's
Second
dead.
one.
2 are
Kills
dead.
one. Third one. Kills one. Fourth one. Doesn't kill one. Fifth one kills one. 6th, 7th, and 8th. Kills one. Doesn't kill one.
So last
Kills another. Yeah,
Happy that that's
very
this
dead. Yes,
They are gone.
they are very dead. Okay, so that is the unit gone. Now you have the Cryptek to shoot.
Yes, so he's within 12-inch range.
You've got the Staff of Light.
Is this like 3 shots? One
I
shot?
believe so. It's 1, 2, or 3 shots.
It could be a number of shots.
If it's more than.
not
If it's
4.
not that, that's enough.
It is 3 shots.
It's strength 6. I know that much.
strength 5.
Oh, I don't know that much.
It's
Clearly.
hitting on 3s.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Not terrible. Not a bad
It's
thing.
alright. So 3s.
Wound to wound. 2
2
wounds.
go 3s. AP minus 2.
Not bad.
And it's
Oh.
only single damage.
One takes a
So
wound.
1 takes a wound.
Could have done a
You
1
can't
die.
increase your charge range. Right?
Nope. Okay.
Alright. Ooh, have you got a thing?
I get +1 to charge because my will be done. I think. I'll check that.
We'll double check. Could be cheeky. You got these immortals over here.
Oh yes, so 5 immortals. Firing everything you can see, the full squad of Primaris.
The big squad of primaries. Go for it.
So 3s. And then 3s again.
One wound at minus
you're
2.
1 to save. Ha.
Makes it safe. Okay. So that's the end of the shooting phase, I think.
Yep,
This was
that's all she wrote.
Let's have a look at the charge thingy, and then we'll go to the charge phase. Okay, guys, it is the charge phase. Rob was right. I nearly said Wob was white.
What was white?
So you do get +1 to charge, and mine will be done.
Yes.
But you're going to go with the Cryptek first, because it's safer, because you're less likely to lose him. Into the Intercessors.
So if you want to, you can overwatch.
You don't have to overwatch, you may
I
overwatch.
thought I had to shoot all my weapons at stuff. In this arm.
I'll leave the shooting phase.
Oh, okay, right. So I'll do Overwatch then. So,
Okay, so 10 shots
10
into
shots.
the Cryptek. With a free reroll, because you're a Salamander.
Just
3 hits.
3.
Toughness 5.
How many wounds has he got?
4. He has 3.
That's a good number.
That could be 3 wounds if he's toughness 4.
Oh dear. Let's check that.
You are in cover though.
He's definitely toughness 4. So 3 saves of 3, because I think his normal save is 4.
But you take 1 wound, potentially 2. You're not dead.
Do you want to do the charge?
We'll do the charge and then I'll
we'll-
check whether they are successful wounds.
Yeah. 18 charge.
That he
that's
needed
enough,
a 9.
yeah. He did need a 9.
The destroyers, however, will rinse repeat. So if you'd like to overwatch again.
That's a shame. It was me who suggested the charge with the.
No, it was a sensible play because if one of the destroyers goes down, it's 2 attacks less.
More similar.
There we go. 6s to hit. I don't think you get a free reroll.
Oh
'cause
no!
it's per
No, every
phase.
time a unit is chosen to shoot or fight.
Oh really?
So I guess they would do it
Yeah.
twice.
Interesting.
The only one is where banners, when the banner's involved, whether that counts as a unit.
Yeah. One hit.
Oh dear.
One wound,
That's all
minus
it needs.
2.
Oh,
made the
it's
save.
meant to be, Rob.
Now this
Okay.
requires an 8.
Plus 1.
If this is 7,
8 inch. Okay, so that is the end of turn 4 for the Necrons. Unlucky charges there.
turn 5.
Turn 5, yes, correct, turn 5. So it was 6-5. Tom, you just scored 3 more points.
Yeah.
So 8-6 to Tom. Going into turn 5, I don't think anything to do at the start. Any morales to do?
Unless I go to the assault doctrine,
Which is the
which
start
I'm
of the
gonna.
ba-
Yeah. Oh, it's the
start the
start.
battle round.
Yeah, I should have done it. That's fine. We decided that. It's
I
all
think
good.
you're probably better off staying in.
Yeah, but you've got to go through all 3, haven't you? That's
Yeah, that's a cycle of space marines.
Is that it? That's how it works.
Yeah.
It's like Lion King.
Hakuna Matata straight into turn
doctrine
5
of
for the
life.
Space Marine. Guys, end of the movement phase, turn 5 for the Salamanders. It is all out war, all the guns to bear on the destroyers. Oh, if you survive on 1 wound again.
And the Cryptek's not out of position this time.
No, he's not.
And I will kill in reverse order so he stays in position.
Yeah, so essentially this is the last one that's going to die.
Yes. They're saying it now.
Could be interesting. The Redemptors move. Obviously, we're not counting the wilderness terrain. It's just cool decoration to make it look pretty for you guys. Hooray! These guys have stayed still. The Repulsors, again, being a bit cheeky, stood on the VAT. The characters are moved just underneath, so I presume you get full rerolls on the Redemptor and the Repulsor. And then the Intercessors have just secured that objective.
Yeah, so 4 of them could see this squad, so stayed still. 1 of them couldn't, so just moved around to get rapid fire. So
Cool.
it was in rapid fire range.
Fantastic. Okay, so shall we go straight into shooting?
Yeah, let's do that. So let's do
It's
the.
pretty obvious play at the minute, so
We'll start with those intercessors. I'm going to keep on shooting into the destroyers
okay.
because the Cryptek is not the nearest. He's up a bit.
Yes.
So 10 shots because I haven't moved.
Yeah, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1. It's so weird to say rerolling 1, not 1s.
Yeah, rerolling 1,
Yeah.
1 or 2.
5s, rerolling 1.
It's 2 so far.
It's nice to have Space Marines not with a range of 85 millimeters.
2 at -2.
2 minus 2 because of tactical doctrine because I wouldn't let Tom leave.
That's a guy and a wound.
2 wounds go through. So
That's
moves
2.
Redemptor is still within heavy flamer range.
Okay, so heavy flamer
And
and
then
then, everything else.
Everything else as well into them. So heavy flamer first because it's the funnest one.
3 shots. Moving on 4s, 2 wounds. Would you like to use your reroll or do you want to save it? Your salamander reroll.
I mean, you've got to use it on the flamer.
Yeah,
Oh.
it doesn't matter.
Just the one.
And this is AP1, is it
One.
heavy flame?
Just
Yeah.
the one.
That's a fail, so down to a single
That's a
wound.
3, takes a wound, so he's down to 1.
The Stormbolters, 8 shots.
Yeah.
So these are, because he has moved, so these are 4s.
It's a Stormbolter, so it's still 3s.
Oh, it's still 3s, yeah.
Yeah. Are you in reroll range of the Chapter Master?
Yes.
Okay, cool, so rerolling. I think I already asked that.
I can't remember.
It's been a long game.
Yeah, so 5s.
5 to wound.
Rolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s.
There you go. 4 at
nice.
-1. 5 at -1.
5 at -1.
Ooh, so
Okay,
failing
2
2,
wounds.
so him and then 1 on 2.
They're not dead yet?
No.
Okay. Gatling Cannon. It's
However,
hitting on 4s
This is 4s.
and re-rolling because you hit twice. Oh no, hit 4 times, apologies. Re-rolling. That's a very, very good conversion.
That's alright, isn't it?
Yeah. With 4s again, re-rolling 1s. So fail 3 times.
Yikes.
So that is 6
Six.
wounds. At -1.
Come on. Oh dear.
Okay, so that is
So that's
3
a
wounds.
full guy. That's a guy down on 2 wounds.
Yes. So basically, what we're saying is the repulsor is only allowed to do 1 wound against the destroyer.
That's what
We
we
heard
need.
it here first.
That's what we need.
However,
No.
can't kill your Cryptek because your character is nearer. I can't see him with everything else. Maybe.
But can you? You can't screen characters with characters, can you? So if they
You
were
cannot.
both,
Oh,
if they were both, if you kill the destroyer, yeah. If they were closer,
Could be a bit close.
you
I
would
was going to say there's quite a lot of stuff equidistant.
We'll have a look. We'll
Yeah.
double check what
Yeah.
the repulsor can shoot, but if not,
Maybe
we've got
I'll shoot the
intercessors
Chapter
as
Master.
well. We'll have a look.
No, nothing.
So we got
These-
the repulsor. It's a split fire. Do you want to tell me about it? Can you remember what we said?
No.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So he's within 18.
Yes.
So the Fragstorm, not the Fragstorm.
So all the Fretchstone 4 and the Crackstorm's going to go into the Destroyer. Is that right?
No,
I think all the strength 5
into the destroyer,
and the
all
Crackstorm into the
strength 4
Destroyer. All the strength 4 into these.
Okay.
Yes.
And then
Cool.
force to wound.
So do the. We'll start with the.
I think this Destroyer is probably dead.
Yeah.
Unless you made all your saves.
I'm ready for it.
Do you want to do Gatling Cannon
Yep.
first?
So Gatling Cannon first.
Sure.
So hitting on 3s. Re-rolling the 1s and stuff.
All hit. And then 4s to wound, re-rolling 1s.
Oh no.
And then an extra re-roll if you want to.
Yeah, so just the 2 re-rolls.
Cool. So actually Salamander re-roll's gone.
So like quite a few to make.
8.
That's 8.
Sorry, yeah, 8.
You're dead.
You dead?
Oh no, it wasn't.
That's the Destroyer gone. That is the final firepower destroyed.
Bye
And then
bye.
the rest into the Immortal. Well, all the strength 4 into Immortals.
So Stormbolters.
Re-rolling. Because of the Chapter Master.
4s.
Re-rolling 1s.
3
Three
saves,
wounds.
-1.
So 3 4-ups.
3 dead.
The Heavy Stubber.
Yeah. All hit. 4s to wound.
It's alright.
Don't
Just
re-roll
2.
that one. 2 wounds at -1. So it's Iron
That's
Hail.
enough. Oh, so they're right.
I think that's it for strength 4 of that guy. Because the
Yeah.
18-inch range guns were out
So
of range.
you got 10 shots from them into them as well.
Yeah. Because you got one that moved that's in rapid fire, the rest
Yep.
stayed still.
Salamander re-roll that. And then 4s.
Salamander reroll.
Just 4.
4 wounds.
Minus
-2. 4, 5 ups.
needing 5s. That is the
That's the
squad.
unit.
Just enough.
Okay, so that's the Immortals gone. All the Destroyers gone. So currently you have a couple of characters. You have the Triarch Stalker. Do we have any charges?
I'm really tempted to.
Charge
Might as well. I'm going to charge the Cryptek with that Intercessor squad
Okay.
because the Redemptor's out.
Cool.
Taking yourself off the objective.
Well, I can't score it at the end of my turn. I score it.
Oh,
So
true.
I just move something else then.
True, and I wouldn't score at the start of mine, so
No.
yeah, kind of a moot point. Overwatch. He gets 3 shots, so I don't know why I'm doing that.
Or missed.
Or missed, never
The
mind.
charge range, it's going to be.
So 9 plus the vertical distance.
So it's going to be like 11 or 12.
Yeah, it'd be ridiculous.
You didn't
It's
make it.
definitely not 4.
No, well, it's worth a try.
Okay, so that's the end of turn 5.
Roll to see if the game
The
continues.
score's currently 8-6.
Mm.
Interesting. No one's going to get Lightbreaker. So Rob went first. So you get to roll on a 3+. Does it continue?
It does.
So we've got no reanimation to make.
No,
It's going to be a very short turn.
everybody died.
Yes. So we'll see what happens in turn 6 with Necrons. Okay, guys. Necrons turn 6. There's not a lot that's going to happen.
New.
The Immortals have advanced. They're still just having a great time.
Yeah,
Just
they've
having-
seen enough. They've
These
had
are the
enough.
VIPs, the MVPs of the game. They've just
Hands
run
down.
around and done nothing.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
think they did a wound to an Invictor early and that was it.
Pretty much.
The Cryptek is going for a hide to try and get a sneaky line breaker if possible. But the Necron Overlord, the Warlord,
He's feeling feisty.
He's feeling
It's
feisty.
not the Warlord to surrender the Warlord point. The
apologise.
Cryptek was the Warlord. Don't give
Okay.
him another point.
Okay, cool.
But yes, he's going to go Redemptor fighting.
Yeah, so he's giving himself My Will Be Done.
Yes, +1 to charge, +1 to
6.
hit.
Of course, that does make a difference with the War Scythe is -1.
Yes.
Completely forgot. The Stalker's moved.
Yeah, we're going to
He's
try
gained
and... excuse me, we're going to try and off a character.
Okay,
'Cause,
interesting.
as we said now,
And that is all of the shooting.
yeah, that's pretty much it. So
Shall we go
do you want
straight
to
in?
do that now? So 2 shots, hitting on 5s because he's a little bit crippled.
Which one?
Into the Lieutenant.
Okay, so you got 1 hit.
1 hit. It will wound
Do we need-
on a 2.
Yes, it will wound on 2. It does wound. -4.
AP -4.
So he's got 5 wounds, I believe.
So D6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have 5 wounds anymore.
Does 5.
No.
Kills the Lieutenant.
R.I.P.
Spindle
That makes
spider thing.
just lasers him in the face. I think that's it.
Shooting phase
Charge.
complete.
Charge
We
me.
go straight
Charge
to the charge
phase.
phase. We get an entire turn in one take.
You're going to have to do like the Overwatch.
The heavy flamer.
Oh
Is it in
dear.
range?
Yes, I just missed it.
Fair. Okay.
I made a mistake.
4 shots.
I'm alright, I'm not even scared.
Would you like to use Salamander reroll? Use toughness 5 or 6? 5.
on the surfboard. Oh, no, he's not. It's just 5. So it's 4, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Just
2
2,
wounds at
minus
-1. Don't know what his save is. I presume it's a 4+, 1 -1.
Should we check that? because I'm not sure if his base save is 2. So.
Okay, we'll just double check how many wounds, what toughness, and what his save is.
Yeah,
and
basically, let's find out. Let's find out everything about him.
He is actually the warlord.
No, he's not.
I thought he was, said he was, and then I didn't want to say he was, but he
Definitely
is.
isn't.
He is. He has taken his toughness 5 with a 5 wounds total and a 3 up save.
Yes.
So now we have the rest of the Overwatch, the actual good stuff.
Cool. Stormbolters, re-rolling everything.
2 hits so far.
Yep.
Re-rolling because of the Chapter Master. 2 hits, 5's to wound. Re-rolling because of Salamander if you want to, because you don't have a
I can't remember if I did it on the heavy flame already.
I think you did.
So I think it was on the wound.
You did, yeah.
Yep. Just 2 5s.
2 at -1.
Yes.
2 4-ups. 2 more wounds, you have 2 left.
Oh dear.
It's a good job I've not got any guns left.
Mistakes have been made.
You're a terrible liar, Tom.
Bad person generally, I think.
12 shots. Being on 6s, re-rolling. Oh, that's 4 hits.
I mean, that's not fair, is it?
I'm not crying, I'm smiling.
I'm smiling on the inside and the out. Can you see? You missed one of these, weren't you? Not to rub it in.
That's just
That's
sounds
alright.
good.
I even
3 wounds at -1.
Yeah.
2 4-ups.
enough.
You
Well,
died.
that's fun.
You died.
Love the jugglet.
Slay the warlord!
Oh, yeah, I thought it was the other one.
Okay, so that's the end of the Necron's turn.
That's an anticlimax run. Oh.
I'm even a spot of bother.
Yes. So, turn 6 to Salamander, score another 3 points. That puts you on 11-7.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, 11-7. Going into turn 6. So we've just had a quick chat. Rather than moving and rolling dice, option to concede.
I will have to concede.
Which is
Great
fair
game.
enough.
Thank you, Rob.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough. There's a tryout stalker left.
On 4
There's a
wounds.
crit tech,
On 1
and then
wound.
these random guys.
And they're
having
just,
a great time.
they're
Made,
just having
made it
fun.
pretty exciting though, over
Yeah.
the last minute.
It was a very interesting game.
Yeah.
However, the power of the Salamanders against probably one of the weakest codexes out. Sadly, no offense, Rob.
It's
not your fault.
To be fair,
But you did put up a good fight. So what does that say about you? Or what does that say about Tom?
Poor player.
hi Tom.
So there you go. That was the game. 6 turns and probably a tabling after that.
Yes.
So let's wrap up and have a quick chat about it. So there you go, guys. That was 2,000 points of Salamanders versus Necrons, and I was expecting a bit of a whitewash from the Necrons. It was a bit like Salamanders' new book. But you put up a good fight, to be fair.
Yeah, I think going first helped out a lot. I think I made some strange list decisions. Perhaps people will sit there and think, why has he took that? Why has he done that?
Yeah.
I forgot a few things. It's been a while since I played the army. I wanted to get some models that I think are cool out and run some things that you don't see as much anymore. So, but I think it went alright.
Yeah.
That was good
I
as it
was
could.
say you normally play Catachans, don't you?
Yeah, I've been running Imperial Guard I've been running Astra Militarum for a while now. And prior to that, I was running Deathwatch, so it's been a while since I've been back with Necrons. But it was nice to get them out though.
Yeah.
Good.
There you go. What do you think to the new Codex?
Yeah, it feels like it plays like you want Salamanders to play, I think.
Yeah, just burn everything.
Burn everything, get really close, which is maybe the downfall of it, is just getting everything in range to make the most of all the stacking flamer and melter type stuff. But I think that's how you want it with
I think
Salamanders.
mentally that list today must be draining to play because you've got so many things to remember, like moving parts and things that go well together. It's just a lot of.
I guess it's still just Space Marines, keep everything in aura ranges and just.
The thing
forward.
is, the Salamanders are really strong, but it's so CP heavy.
Yeah.
Because they have lots and lots of really good tricks with the flamers, which is great. But you've got to be in range, and then you have to spend, as you did, 3 CP
Yeah.
to do a ridiculous amount of wounds. Obviously, it didn't kill the Wraiths in turn 1 to do 96 auto hits, where 24 of them are 2 damage.
Yeah.
But because I got an invuln, but if that's in tactical doctrine, so you -1, they don't have an invuln, then they'll
It's a
saving
different
half of them.
different catfish.
You +1 to wound, so you would
Yeah.
4s rather than
Could
5s.
have dropped the mortal wound stratagem. It is it's the command points that are going to do it though.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's-
say you were dual battalion, you were out of command points by turn 3
Yeah, I mean, you did spend quite a
Yeah.
lot before the game.
pre-game. Yeah.
Yeah, lots. Yeah, I think it's good to in this scenario go for the double battalion, get as many CP together with the new army, and try as many of the relics and warlord traits and new stuff as possible. I think you can refine it from there, but yeah, definitely use them all very quick. But
Yeah. Exactly, but so that was really fun.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
guys enjoyed it, so
Yeah, it's a great
thanks for
time.
coming on.
Thank you very much for
Thanks for
having
coming
us.
on. Congrats for winning. Thank you again for
Thank
coming
you for
on.
having us.
So, guys, thank you very much for watching. Do hope you enjoyed that. We will have probably either tomorrow or the day after, if you're watching this as soon as it comes out, we'll have the Imperial Fist supplement being shown off against, obviously, Iron Warriors, because I think it'd be rude not to. But thank you very much for watching. This has been Hellstormwargaming. You guys have been fantastic, and hopefully we'll catch you in the next one. See you later.
See ya.
Bye.
Start with a clap.
Tasty. Premium.
Warhammer 40,000.
Beep bop. Death to the Ark.
By the time you're on camera, now you slap.
1750, is that okay?
Yeah.
1750! Battle will be done!
I like being a drone.
Hello and welcome to this Lord of the Rings Battle Miniatures video game. James.
Picture of the camera.
Behind the memes. Thank you very much for subscribing, supporting us, doing what we love to do, and hopefully you do love and enjoy watching it.